Good afternoon, Lander Tiger fans. Tiger basketball is on the air from the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander this afternoon. We'll have the Lander Valley Lady Tigers and the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes on our broadcast today for our first game, and then we'll have the boys' game immediately following. Our first game is still underway here, the junior varsity boys game, with Mountain View leading 58-52. This is the Bailey Enterprises pregame show on KFCW. Also watching on YO Today Facebook and YO Today YouTube. With me today in the broadcast is Josh Henninger, and engineering back at the studios, Kirk Baxter. We appreciate all the help we get. And, of course, thanks to all our broadcast partners who help make these broadcasts possible. So we got about 30 seconds left to go in the JV game here, the boys' JV game. And, we had a huge basketball game last night, Josh. The Lander Valley Lady Tigers put it to the Lyman Lady Eagles and won that game 49-33. And Megan Winfield, holy cow, she came up with 26 points, was our player of the game. And we'll see who comes up in today's game.
Yeah, definitely. Two matchups back-to-back for the Lady Tigers, or two matchups in back-to-back weekends where they're going against top 5 and 3A with beating Lovell last weekend and then Lyman last night, looking to crack that top 5 and definitely being a front runner in the best team on the western side of the 3A class. So going into regionals, and Powell, as long as they keep that conference record at unblemished at a 3-0 right now. Of course, that contest last night was cross quadrant. There you go. Say that 5 times fast. So it didn't count in that conference record, but definitely one of those opportunities where you're sizing up the competition going into regionals, trying to get the best seed you can going into state tournament that second weekend of March.
The Mountain View Lady Buffaloes come into this game with a 9-5 record and 2-1 in their conference, and Lander Valley Lady Tigers are 11-3 overall, and they are 3-0 in conference. Lander averaging 51 points a game and Mountain View 48 points a game, so on paper this should be pretty close. Well, we've still got 26 seconds left to go in the JV game. Want to remind you, you're listening to the Bailey Enterprises pregame show here on KFCW. We'll be back with more right after this.
The team at Lander Dental provides a wide range of services, including preventive, cosmetic, restorative, and reconstructive dentistry in a caring, comfortable setting. Lander Dental Group, 799 South 2nd Street in Lander.
It may be winter, but some days it kind of feels like spring. Makes you want to go for a drive, kick a few tires, and see all the latest cars and trucks up at Frontline Motors. Frontline Motors has a wide selection of quality used vehicles, from cars to SUVs to trucks, and they're all priced to move. One of them is right for you. Is your next car or truck waiting at Frontline Motors? There's only one way to find out. Drive up Airport Road, take a test drive, and make it yours. Then join the hundreds of other folks who say, I got mine at Frontline. Frontline Motors.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
There are two ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Community Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Well, the junior varsity contest just ended, and Mountain View comes away with a 63-55 victory over the Lander Valley junior varsity. And as soon as the teams clear the floor, we'll have the Lady Tigers and the Lady Buffs coming up on the floor. Looking at the Lady Buffs roster, we've got a couple of players who score 9 points a game. That's their top scorer. Katie Georges and Cammie Kennison are the two that score at that clip. Those are the top two scorers for the Mountain View Buffaloes. For the Lander Tigers, we have Megan Winfield scoring at a 12-point-per-game clip, and Demi Stauffenberg scoring at a 10-point-per-game clip. Just behind that is Ryan Bell at 9 points per game. And Josh, as we talked about last night, it seems that every game a different Lander Tiger steps up to the plate. 3 games ago, it was Megan Winfield who had 18 points in the contest. 2 games ago, it was Demi Stauffenberg with 21 points a game. Then last night it was Winfield again with 26 points a game. So when the one player is down, another one pops up.
Yeah, and that's something that you definitely want to have on a team. When one person's down, we always go next man up mentality and somebody else takes over the scoring. Of course, over the course of the season, it's either been Winfield or Stauffenberg with the majority of that. But we've also seen a couple times where Talene Tendor has picked it up on the offensive end, or Ryan Bell has picked it up on the offensive end as well. Tigers came into the contest, or most of the season, having 3 or 4 of the top 3-point shooters in the 3A West and in the 3A class overall. And looking at it, I mean, you've got several shooters that are shooting over 30% in 3-point field goals, the best being Megan Winfield at 38%. And then right behind her is Demi Stauffenberg, 37%. But you've also got Whitney Hansen at 33%, Ryan Bell at 33%, Talene Tendor at 30%. And on the free throw line, Tigers are tied for second best free throw percentage in Class 3A at 64%. There are only being 2 teams with either that same amount or higher. I think the best team's at 67% from the free throw line. So they're doing really good at that, as well as really stingy defense. I mean, you look at it on paper, the defense is even tighter in points per game. Lander is averaging 38, giving up 38 points per game, and Mountain View averaging 36 points per game. But the Tigers do have a better score margin. So hopefully that stingy defense that they had last night against Lyman, they can do again tonight against these Mountain View Lady Buffaloes and use that hot shooting from the perimeter last night to continue on throughout the weekend and also throughout the last month of the regular season.
There's a lot of action across the northwest and southwest quadrants today. In Class 4A, Star Valley is over at Riverton. Last time we heard from Travis Gupton, Star Valley had a 6-point lead. That was in the second half. In Class 3A in the northwest quadrant today, the Powell Lady Panthers are at Pinedale, and the Lovell Lady Bulldogs are playing at Kemmerer. In Class 2A, Shoshone is at Shoshone plays Wright, and that's at Pavilion this morning. Then Glen Rock plays Wind River. Glen Rock then tips off with Shoshone at 2, and Wright tops off the afternoon with a 3:30 game in Pavilion. Wyoming Indian is at Rocky Mountain on the road up in Cowley this afternoon. And in Class 1A, Burlington is at St. Stephen's at 1:30 and 3. And the Riverside and Du Bois game was canceled. So there you have it for today's schedule. looking at what happened last night on the girls' side, we had Riverton defeating Jackson 38-25 in a 4A West Conference game. In the 3A Northwest Quadrant, as you heard last night, Lander Valley defeated Lyman 49-33. It was Powell over Kemmer 35-21, and Worland defeated Thermopolis 41-32. In the Southwest Quadrant, these Mountain View Lady Buffaloes defeated Big Piney last night 38-21. And in Class 2A, the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs defeated Grable in a big way, 67-22. Riverside defeated the St. Stephen's Lady Eagles 56-47, and it was DuBois over Fort Washakie 57-36. We'll be back with more on the Bailey Enterprises pregame show and our Sutherland's Home Improvement Center starting lineups after we listen to this.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm a minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hello, I'm Janice K. Bradley, and I'm here to tell you the miracle that Fremont Therapy did in making it possible for my left hand to ever work again. I went to the orthopedic surgeon with this broken hand, and that's when he told me that it would not bend again. So I was really discouraged. Mitch is the hand specialist, and so he's the one that worked and got me where I could bend my hand. The atmosphere is so friendly and professional, which is a combination you don't always get.
For more information, visit FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. John Shade, your Lander Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why John Shade is a proud sponsor of Lander Tigers basketball on KFCW. For all of your investment needs, call John Shade at 335-7722 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Back again at Lander Valley High School's Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. The visiting Mountain View Lady Buffaloes are coached by Jessica Moretti. The assistant coaches are Joel Georgis and Kim Stevens. Lander Valley Lady Tigers, of course, are coached by Cyril Stauffenberg, Melinda Cox, Jordan Cooper, and Heidi Van Lyshout. The trainer is Paige Nolan, I'm sorry. And fortunately, we haven't had to use Paige's service many times this year, which is really good. It's nice to keep everyone healthy in the game. Well, on our Bailey Enterprises pregame show, we're going to have our starting lineups, first of all, For the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes, we're going to go with Katie Georges, wearing number 1, scoring 9 points a game. Casey, that was what was Bugus? Bugus, B-U, long U. Katie Bugus scoring 11 points a game. Emily Bugus scoring 5 points a game. Cammie Kennison scoring 9 points a game. And Haley Porter scoring 4 points a game. For the Lander Valley Lady Tigers, coach is going with his regular starting lineup. Taylene Tendor scoring 7 points a game. Demi Stauffenberg at 10 points a game. Ryan Bell at 9 points a game. Whitney Hansen at 8 points a game. And Megan Winfield at 12 points a game. As we mentioned earlier, Lander scores an average of 51 points a game, and Mountain View 48 points a game. So on paper, this one looks to be a real close contest. And Josh, I think we'll take another break and then come back with the start of this basketball game here today at Lander Valley and Mountain View.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Back again at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander. A beautiful day in the Wind River Valley. I was talking with some folks from Mountain View here during the junior varsity game, and they had a nice drive over South Pass, albeit just a bit windy. And this morning on the eastern side of Fremont County, Josh, the wind was just howling. It was really, really blowing. Fortunately, not as much here in Lander.
Yeah, I didn't see any or hear or feel any wind today, so it must be over on that side of the county north, over in the Riverton area. You know, sometimes the wind blows a little bit more over there, but weather's good here. We've got some people filing in here to watch this contest between Lady Buffaloes and Lady Tigers. See if Tigers can get another notch in that win column as they continue to build momentum. 9-game winning streak now for the Tigers. They haven't lost a game since that last tournament that they had before Christmas break. So hopefully they can continue that momentum and keep it going.
And the Mountain View Buffaloes tonight, the Lady Buffs are coming out in black uniforms with purple accents, white numbers trimmed in purple. And the Lander Valley Lady Tigers in white uniforms with Kelly green numbers and letters and a green stripe down the trunk. So that's our color report for today. We don't have a concession report yet, but I believe popcorn is going to win today based on what we saw in the JV game.
Probably.
Well, they're having a new starting lineup announcement here for the Tigers. They're following up each announcement with a little bit of blast of music.
Interesting. Still trying to work out the bugs, I think.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's amazing. They really play these PA pregame songs really, really loud. So Haley Porter for the Mountain View Buffaloes, and as usual, Ryan Bell for the Lander Valley Tigers are on the center court paw here at Tigertown. And the officials ready to go, and the tip is in the air, and it's going to go to Mountain View. With the ball is Emily Bugas. Is that right, Bugas? Bugas. I need to get that long U going. Bugas. Down court, Bugas has it. She's in the lane, fires it off on the near side to Katie Georges, who almost traveled with it, over to Katie Bugas. Now she lost the handle on it, but it's pulled out of the air by Porter. Porter gets it back, kicks it out to Cammie Kennison in the corner to Katie Georges. Georges looking for someone to get the ball to, and it says Katie Bugas, and the shot is up and off, not good. And the rebound comes to Demi Stauffenberg for the Tigers. Demi is fouled on the play by Hallie Porter as Porter reaches in to try to get the ball. You know, it's interesting when we look at these teams, the Tigers change up their hairstyles. I don't know if that's a superstition thing or not. Hansen has it now in a braided ponytail over to Taylene Tendor. Near side, Megan Winfield for three, not good. Rebound is tied up underneath the basket. We have Cammie Kennison and Ryan Bell tied it up. Lander will have it underneath the Mountain View basketball. No score in the game. We've just started. Here's the inbounds pass. Goes over to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg drives the lane. Dribble drive off the glass and in and one. Nice drive that time, Josh, by Demi.
Yeah, great job by Stauffenberg. She saw that there was an opening there in the key. She wheeled around, got away from the defensive pressure, put it up and in from under 5 feet. Puts it in, draws the contact, go to the line for the and one opportunity, and she converts it. Tigers on the board, 3-0, 6:54 left here in the first quarter.
And Casey Bugas was the person who fouled for Mountain View, and now they throw it away. Inbounds pass. They were trying to hit one of those long passes down court, and it just sailed out of bounds. So that's the first turnover for Mountain View. Here comes Taylene Tendor for the Tigers into the forecourt on the left wing. Has the ball knocked away from her. She picks it back up on the near side to Ryan Bell. Ryan makes a move to the left, reverses to the right, back to the left again to Tendor. Tendor with the ball high above her head, drives in the paint on top to Stauffenberg for three. Stauffenberg already with 6 points in the game, and it goes 6-0 Lander Valley over Mountain View here with 6:15 to go. And here's the down court pass. It goes quickly to Kennison. Kennison over to Bugas. There's a long three-pointer up off, not good. Rebounded by Stauffenberg, and she's fouled over the back by Haley Porter.
And it's
second Porter. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
That's going to be her second personal foul, as well as the third team foul for Mountain View.
Okay, here's Tendor as fouled as she comes across the line. And it's going to be Cammie Kennison with the personal foul. Did you catch what that PA announcer was? They made some announcement and everyone jumped up and down and started yelling.
That last point put Demi Stauffenberg over 1,000 career points in her high school career.
Okay, that's pretty significant, over 1,000 points. Here's Tendor behind her back, up and under for two more. Timeout called. Lander 8, Mountain View 0.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Well, Demi Stauffenberg, 1,000 points in her career. That's a tremendous milestone, and it's good that she had it here in front of the home folks, and they had a big round of applause when she made that mark. Here's Emily Bugas. Shots up and in. First points of the game for Mountain View, and it goes 8-2.
Yeah, good timeout by Mountain View's head coach. Saw that they're struggling defensively after that 8-0 burst by the Tigers open the contest.
Tendor has it on the right wing in the corner. She bounces it out now, midway between the two lines. Turns around, has an opening, puts up a shot. It's good. Tailing Tendor with 4 points.
Fighting off the contact, little bit off balance off her back foot. Gets the English on there, up and in for two. Tigers lead 10-0.
Casey Bugas at the free throw line, can't shoot. The ball gets away from her. Picked up, though, by Kennison. Kennison drives in the middle of the lane. There's a shot up and good by Hallie Porter. No, that was not Porter. That was Kendall Carr. So it goes 10-4 now. Tigers come down with Ryan Bell just under the timeline. Ryan moves to the right wing to Hansen. Hansen thought about the three but didn't take it. Back out to Bell. Bell dribbling across the court to Stauffenberg, who moves in from 10 feet. Yes! Stauffenberg now, boy, she's scoring, already has 8 points in the game, and it's 12-4.
Hasn't missed a shot yet either. She's 3 for 3 from the field.
Casey Bugas down the court, goes all the way, fouled by Whitney Hansen on her drive to the basket. Be Hansen's first personal foul and the first team foul against Lander. 4 already on Mountain View. And Casey Bugas at the line for 2 shots. First one hits the front of the rim, not good. Bounces right back to her.
And head coach Sarah Stauffenberg is discussing something at great length with the referee. I know there's a little bit of a hangover from the bad officiating last night, and Lyman can see that as Stauffenberg is already pretty animated on some of the calls that have or have not been made so far.
And it goes 12-5 with that second free throw made by Bugas. Here's the Tigers now on the attack. And Stauffenberg tripped and fall, and the basketball is picked up by the Tigers. Great defensive effort there by Tendor. And now Winfield has it. No, it squirts out of bounds, but it was last touched by Mountain View. That was Emily Bugas who got that. That was a good recovery by the Tigers.
Yeah, Adam, I'm not sure what happened. It looks like it may have been incidental contact with Stauffenberg and the Mountain View defender, but Tendor heads up play, getting the ball back, keeping possession for the Tigers. She drives in, draws the foul. She'll go to the line for the first time tonight, and she is shooting 53% from the charity stripe.
Cammie Kennison picks up her second personal foul, and Tendor's had her struggles at the free throw line this season. Let's see how it starts out today. Up, not good. Bounced the back of the rim and went straight up in the air. I thought it might come down in the net, but no, it didn't do that. Coach Jessica, or no, not Jessica, one of the male coaches is up there. Well, there's a good one for Tendor. She gets 1 of 2, and it's 13-5. Again, an 8-point lead by the Lander Tigers. 3:41 to go. There's a long pass. That one almost hit the ceiling. Bounce pass over on the near side to Emily Bugas. Drives the lane. Too strong, not good. Rebounded by Carr. Taken away by Bell. 1-on-2, and the ball is poked away by Bugas to prevent the lay-in by Tendor.
Yeah, that was good defensive hustle by Talene Tendor. She saw that the Mountain View player had the rebound, but she was surrounded by Tigers. Tendor gets in, gets the steal, and almost had it coast to coast for the open layup on the fast break.
Now here's Ryan Bell. Ryan Bell in the corner on top of the key to Tendor. Tendor makes a move in the corner, left-hand wing. Bell brings it around to the top of the circle. Holds it, and she's tied up on the play. Well, that time, nice defense by Casey Bugas as she just came in and grabbed the basketball.
Yeah, Bell a little indecisive on what she wanted to do. Bugas comes in and decides to take it up. Didn't know if she knew which way the alternating possession was going to go. It looked like they were going to give her the steal. She did come away with it, but they called the jump ball before she was able to get away. Mountain View will have possession.
Layla Norris comes into the game for Winfield for the Lander Tigers. Now Bugas on the near side goes over to Georges. There's a long outside shot. In and out by Carr. Rebound is chased down by Ryan Bell. Bell still in the backcourt, having a little bit of a race there. She makes it all the way down into the forecourt, and then the ball is poked away from behind. Picking it up is Casey Bugas. Well, you have to be mindful of who's behind you. And she almost went coast to coast, and then the ball got poked out of bounds. There's another poke, but Mountain View keeps the ball. Now there's another one. A nice turnover by the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. Down court, here's a long one. Is off the back of the heel. Not good by Tendor. Ball is picked up by Whitney Hansen. She's in the lane, and she is fouled.
Yeah, Tigers got a break there. Nobody touched it coming off the rim from that missed shot from Tendor, but the Mountain View player, Casey Bugas, thought that she had one of her teammates touch it, so she saved it from going out of bounds right in the hands of the Tigers.
Here's the inbounds to Tendor, to Norris now, and real tight defense on Stauffenberg by Katie Georges. She gets it away, though, to Ryan Bell, back to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg at the free throw line, pumps it out to Tendor in the lane. Her shot is blocked, but draws a foul. And that'll be on Emily Bugas.
Yeah, it looked like that was a clean block, but unfortunately on the follow-through, it hit Tendor in the head. It was all ball with the follow-through from the blocking motion of Bugas. It did hit Tendor on the side of the head. She'll go to the line. She makes that one. 14-5, Tigers lead first quarter, 1:48 left.
Tendor at the line again, toes the charity stripe. Ball's in the air. Oh, she's got it. She's got 3 of 4. So that's a good start today by Talene Tendor. Tigers putting on full court pressure. Casey Bugas down court all the way under the basket. Ball tipped out of bounds by Whitney Hansen.
That was just a good defensive recovery by Hansen. Demi Stauffenberg was a little bit late coming down to cover the baseline. Bugas went around her. Was trying to get it out to the outlet on the corner, and Hansen saw that her teammate needed some help. Got her hands in the way of the passing lane, knocked that one out of bounds.
Winfield comes back in the game for Stauffenberg. Tigers knocked the ball out on the inbounds play. Minute 37 to go here in period 1. Lander has a 10-point lead, 15-5 over Mountain View. Inbounds pass to Casey Bugas. Now on top to Georges. Georges drives to the left wing. On top to Casey. Casey does a 360, can't shoot, travels.
There you go.
4th turnover by Mountain View.
And they average 14 turnovers a game, so they're a little bit above that so far. Tigers average 16 a game. They're doing pretty good, keeping good ball security, except for when that happens. That's second or third time Tendor has brought it down into the forecourt, not having good situational awareness, and has it poked away from her. Luckily, Tigers will still retain possession.
Inbounds pass comes to Hansen over to Bell. Bell on top of the circle now, goes to the left-hand wing. With it is Norris, back to Bell. Bell drives in the lane, kicks it out to Tendor in the right wing corner. Tendor across to Hansen. Hansen looks like she wanted to shoot. There's one of those deadly bounce passes, and a foul is going to be called on Lander. Well, a turnover for the Tigers. That's turnover number 3 for Lander.
And that's the first foul on Layla Norris. That's only the second team foul for the Tigers. Mountain View has 17 fouls, so from here on out in the first half, Tigers will go to the free throw line with any fouls committed by Mountain View.
Emily with the basketball. Emily Blugas. I'm having trouble with that name, Josh.
Bugas.
Bugas, yeah. I should think about Bugle.
There you go.
I apologize to her and her family for screwing up her name, but we'll try to get it here pretty soon. There's Winfield down court to Ryan Bell. Bell across the key, drives it, and we have a player control foul. A little bit out of control coming down, and it's whistled against Ryan Bell, her first.
Trying to clear some space, and she extended that arm out. Anytime you extend the arm out, you're going to get called for the charge.
Yeah, she did that last night too, if I remember. Okay, new player in, Isabel Hickey for Mountain View, down court to Casey Bugus. Casey drives it across the line, almost lost the ball, but picked up now by Emily Bugus. Guarded by Tendor. There's the bounce pass, and Tendor steals it away. Turnover, Mountain View. Long pass down to Winfield. In the lane, off the glass. No, it's too strong. Tip is up, not good. Rebounded by Hansen. Tip is up and not good. And that's where the period ends. Lander has 15 and Mountain View has 5. Back after this.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Lander opened the game on an 8-0 run, and then the teams have been pretty much trading baskets ever since then. 15-5 is the halftime score as we come out. Interesting, Josh, Talene Tendor and Demi Stauffenberg are the only two Lander players who have scored, and they both have 8 points.
Yeah, and it's...
well, no, they don't have 8 points.
One is 8, one is 7.
One has got 7.
Yeah. Coming in is a good first quarter for the Tigers. Good defensive effort, stingy defense, active hands, blocking the passing lanes, and then Talene Tendor just doing everything that she can to get as many steals as possible as Tigers look to continue the strong effort in the first half.
Here's Megan Winfield at the free throw line in the corner to Bell. Bell on top to Hansen, over to Friday, who's in the game now for the Lander Valley Tigers. Kiera Friday almost lost a handle on it there, gives it off to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg to Ryan Bell. Bell drives across the lane over to Hansen. Hansen's in the lane over on the near side. Winfield, yes, for 2.
Great job just working the ball, trying to find the open man. Mountain View over pursued to the left-hand side. Winfield was sitting there in the corner just inside the arc, and she gets her first points of the contest.
Underneath, we have a shot up and by McKinley Carobo. A rebound up and in by Katie Georges. That's her first points of the game, and it goes back to 10 points, 17-7. Tigers, Stauffenberg with it on the left wing. Drives it on top, now off to Friday, over to Hansen. Hansen directing traffic. Now she makes a move to the left in the corner to Friday. Bounce pass on top to Bell. Bell calling for directions. There's Hansen. She was open for a second, didn't take the three-point shot. In the corner, Friday. A lot of passing going on here for the Tigers, trying to set up something. And there Friday gets it underneath the basket. She's knocked to the ground, no whistle. And coming back the other way is Casey Bugus. Bugus in the corner goes to Georges. Georges doesn't shoot. She's wide open. Tries to drive the baseline, blocked out there by Friday. And it goes back to Casey Bugus. Underneath the basket, we have a jump ball. Tied up, McKinley Carobo is tied up on the play by the Tigers.
Cavolo.
Oh, that's right. That's a V, isn't it? Cavolo.
And she's only a freshman. The only freshman on the on the varsity roster for Mountain View.
Miley Mitchell throws up a shot, not good. Tigers get the rebound. Quickly down court is Bell. Bell at the baseline, almost used that elbow again, gives it off to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg to Bell. Bell across the lane. Far side to the favorite spot for Winfield shooting threes. She doesn't. Now it goes back over to Winfield. She's open above the arc. Backs her way in a few feet. Underneath it goes, tipped away. And another turnover by the Tigers. Down court, shots blocked. Nice block on the play by Winfield.
Yeah, Winfield was out of possession as the Mountain View player went to drive inside. That was Miley Michele trying to go inside. Good persistence by Winfield, able to catch up and put the hand in there for the block. Mountain View will have the possession underneath their own basket.
Mitchell with a long shot is off the back of the iron. Tip, rebound, good. And that's going to go to 24. That is Haley Porter, her first points of the game. Here's Tendor. Her shot is blocked underneath the basket. Rebounded by Mountain View, and we have another held ball, and this one will go to Lander. Thought we were playing last night's game.
Yeah, there were a lot of tie-ups in last night's game. Just great defensive hustle. A lot of times Tigers had good double teams to prevent the Lyman Lady Eagles from passing the ball. A lot of tie-ups ensued, and right now that's what they're doing at the same against the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes.
Oh, there's another one of those deadly bounce passes that goes away. Fifth foul, and then a complimentary turnover by Mountain View on a long pass that was too long down the court.
We're about halfway through the second quarter. Tigers lead 17-9, 4:46 left in the first half. Tigers sitting at 3 team fouls. Mountain View has 7.
Hansen brings it down court for Lander into the forecourt. Looked to throw it to Bell, but didn't. Oh, no, yeah, she did. There's Ryan Bell just outside the top of the circle. She backs up now. Moves to the left wing. Bounce pass over to Hansen. That was a safe bounce pass. That wasn't one through the lane. Over here now to Winfield. Winfield drives around the corner to Hansen. Hansen's in the middle of the lane, and her shot is partially blocked. Nice rebound by Mitchell. And then the ball is taken away again, and Mitchell gets it right back. Now it goes to Kennison. Long pass down court, knocked out of bounds by Hansen.
Yeah, Whitney Hansen and Talene Tendor, as well as Megan Winfield, they're all doing a really good job of getting inside the passing lanes, making it to where Mountain View is having a hard time getting good, clean, crisp passes, going from hand to hand, and they're getting their hands inside and forcing a lot of out-of-bounds plays.
Here's the inbounds pass and a travel whistled right away on Katie Georges. So the Tigers will have it out in the backcourt. It'll be Hansen off to Tendor. Tendor races it down court, stops off to Bell. Bell in the middle of the lane from 7 feet. Shot's not good. Rebounded by Mitchell, and we go the other way. Mitchell to Kennison. Kennison off to Emily Bugas. Shots up and a foul on the floor against Lander. Little reach-in foul on Talene Tendor, and that's her first. At the free throw line, Emily Bugas. Bugas. Shot is good. And they break double figures now, 17-10. Coming out of the game is Georges for Mountain View. And the second free throw. Takes her time, and it's not good. And the rebound pulled down by Mountain View. There's a shot up, off, not good. Coming away with it is Tendor. Tendor slows it up, letting the rest of her team catch up with her. Over now to Bell. Bell underneath to Winfield. She doesn't shoot. Back to Bell. Bell on top of the key. Now she's got a little bit of a lane. Didn't take it. There's Winfield now. Lost a handle on the ball. Got it right back. Gives it off to Tendor. Tendor to Bell. Bell walks it across. In the corner now, Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg at the free throw line, can't shoot, off to Bell. Tigers being very deliberate here. Here's Bell, a little hook shot, hits the side of the backboard, not good. Rebounded by Mitchell as the Lady Buffaloes are on a bit of a run. Down court, shot up and good by Haley Porter, her second in a row, and it suddenly is a 5-point lead. The Buffaloes have cut that lead in half. Here's Tendor. Near side, Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg across to Hansen. In the corner, Winfield. Winfield, dribble drive, puts up a shot from 7 feet and hits it.
Winfield finding a little bit of a gap there inside the lane, went around, was able to lose her defender, saw that the lower part of the block was really full with defenders, decided to stop and pop from just under the free throw line. Tigers finally get on the board.
There's a nice feed from Kemison to Porter, and Porter has scored 6 points in a row now. And again, a 5-point lead, 19-14. Here's Whitney Hansen. Hansen stepped out of bounds. And she hands the, oh no, it's a foul. Going to be on Porter. I'm sorry, that is going to be her third. Holy cow, Josh. 3 fouls in the first quarter.
First
Porter,
half.
First half, yeah. I'm glad you're here to keep me straight. 19-14, 1:40 to go until halftime. Whitney Hansen at the free throw line for Lander. And it is off the back of the iron, not good. Rebounded by Kennison. Fast break down the corner to Bugas. Bugas to her sister. There's one by Georges from outside. No, rebounded by Hansen. Hansen slows it down a bit, comes across the timeline. Hansen far side to Ryan Bell. Bell makes a move, hands it off to Winfield, back to Bell. Bell to Hansen now, back on top. Tendor has it. Tendor over to Layla Norris. Ball's knocked away from her. She picks it up with 60 seconds to go here in the first half. Oh, and she hands the ball right into the hands of the Mountain View player. And then it's stolen right back by Tendor. Tendor all the way down, and we have a blocking foul. Well, that very easily could have been player control.
Yeah, it was close to go either way between a blocking foul or a charging call, as the referee uses his athletic skill to pop the ball out from the cradle of the rim and the backboard.
Yeah, that
as
was
it gets a good
that was a nice jump
from the crowd.
Here's Tendor. She is 3 for 4. Now 4 for 5.
And after that scoring outburst that Tigers had in the first quarter, outscoring Mountain View 15-5, they are now being outscored 9-5 here in the second quarter as we got just under a minute left.
Second shot rolls around, comes off the side. Not good. Rebounded by Carr for Mountain View. Carr brings it down across the timeline, all the way down in the corner on the right wing. Hands it off there to Hickey, who just came into the game, off to Kennison. Whistle and foul on Ryan Bell, I believe. Yep, it's on Ryan Bell, and that's her second.
That's only the 15th foul for the Tigers. They've still got one more to give before they put Mountain View in the bonus with just over 30 seconds left. Hopefully there's not 2 fouls committed back-to-back.
Darian Bell coming in for the Tigers. Ball's knocked out of bounds over there by Winfield. 35.6 seconds left. Georges taking it out for the Lady Buffaloes. Goes in to Kennison, back to Georges for 3. It's too long. Rebounded by Hansen. She gives it off to Tendor. Long pass down court to Winfield. Winfield does a 360, kicks it back out to Darian Bell. Darian at the free throw line, behind her to Winfield. Winfield, ball high above her head. Fires it across the key to Hansen, back to Winfield now. Winfield, 4 seconds left. Somebody better shoot. Well, no one's going to shoot. Tigers run that offense very well. They didn't get a shot off, and they had 35 seconds to do it. But that's the end of the first half of play. Lander scores 5 points in the second period. They have 20 total, and 14 points, 9 points for the Mountain View Buffaloes. Back right after this.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, I kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Nowadays, cocktails to go are common in many establishments. The U.S. Department of Transportation's National Highway Traffic Safety Administration wants to remind drivers that, although alcohol is more mobile, it's always dangerous and illegal to drink and drive. In 2021, 8 Fremont County highway fatalities were related to drinking and driving, and there were 56 alcohol-related crashes. With the big game coming up on February 13th, the Fremont County DUI Task Force will be looking for drunk drivers. If you're caught drinking and driving, you will face jail time. Imagine trying to explain that to your family and friends or your place of employment.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Well, we got a notice from Travis Gupton at Riverton, and the lady, Star Valley Lady Bride, well, it just disappeared off my phone. Star Valley defeated Riverton this afternoon 33-21 after leading 20-18 at the half. So the Riverton girls lose. We've got some other games coming up today on the girls' side in Fremont and Hot Springs and Washakie counties. We have, these were Friday's scores. Where's Saturday's schedule? Here we go. Today we have Powell at Pinedale, Lovell at Kemmerer, Shoshone and Wind River are playing Wright and Glen Rock, kind of a double header. Wyoming Indians up at Cowley at Rocky Mountain. The Riverside DuBois game was canceled today, and Burlington is at St. Stephen's. So a pretty even scoring. The Tigers only pumped in 5 points in that second half, or in the second quarter. And as you mentioned, Mountain View got 9. Tallying Tendor with 8, Demi Stauffenberg with 8, and Megan Winfield with 4. On the other side, the big scorer was Haley Porter. She has 6. She shot 3 in a row, but she has 3 fouls and had to come out of the game. And then we have 3 points by Emily Bugas. I'm sorry, Emily. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that name. You know, I ought to think of a bugle, you know. Bugas. And Casey Bugas has 1. Katie Georges has 2. And Kendall Carr has 2. So the Lady Tigers jumped out pretty fast, but then the defense for Mountain View kind of caught up with them, and the Lady Tigers had a lot of unforced errors.
Yeah, and a big story there in that first half, something we didn't realize was so close to happening, was Demi Stauffenberg with that 3-pointer that she hit eclipsed the 1,000-point mark in her high school career, which doesn't matter what level you're at, you get 1,000 points in your career, you're doing something right. She's still got the rest of the year to finish that. Maybe she ends up with 1,100 points, who knows? But it's something that you always want to, it's always something you want to celebrate, especially in high school, just because you look at it, bigger high schools, you maybe get 2 or 3 years of starting. And of course, Demi's been a pretty consistent player at only getting better as she gets older. She did end up signing a letter of intent for college volleyball at LCCC, but there is a good showing of family members of hers that showed up for the game, knowing that there is a pretty good opportunity she's going to hit that mark today, as she did a really good job in that initial scoring burst for the Tigers, opening the contest on an 8-0 run. Good timeout by Jessica Morelli, the head coach for Mountain View, who then came out of that timeout and scored, and they started getting things the right direction. Then in that second quarter, I mean, it was just exchange of baskets back and forth. A lot of turnovers, a lot of tie-ups. Mountain View is in foul trouble after the first quarter. Tigers are already in the bonus. Mountain View having 17 fouls. And it's just one of those that Tigers have had a really good defense, and Mountain View switched from a zone to a man defense between the first and second quarter, and Tigers couldn't do anything to break that.
Cyril Stauffenberg kept his team in the locker room until the very last moment. We're about a minute to go, and the Tigers just now coming out. They're not going to have a chance to have any shooting practice, so I think there was a little bit of instruction going on there at halftime. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I think a little bit of trying to just remind them to focus. I mean, we talked about it with the boys. Their worst quarter so far this year has been the second quarter, and the girls did about the same thing. They didn't quite get rid of all of that 10-point lead that they had after the first 8 minutes, but they got rid of a good portion of it and just empty possessions when there was they couldn't find anything to do except for the couple times the Winfield used that little motion, the low side screen along the block to get a good basket from about 8 feet. But looks like Tigers are going to be starting their starting 5 for the second half, it being Winfield, Stauffenberg, Bell, Tendor, and Hansen, the starting 5, as they're still getting some last-minute instructions from Sarah Stauffenberg as we get ready for the second half. Mountain View will start the third quarter with possession at half court.
And you might have heard in the background there, the Lander Valley High School pep band's drumline was entertaining us at halftime. And here comes Mountain View now with Cammie Kennison with the ball. She fires it underneath to Blue. You know, I don't know. I need someone slap my face. Bugus. There's a long shot in and out and a foul. And we're going to have a 3-point shot here by Demi Stauffenberg.
And that shot was just about, it looked like it was about to go in, but I think
that's 4 on Porter. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they're going to say that the foul actually occurred after the shot, so it'll be an inbound play instead of a shooting foul.
Okay, Tendor has it. Tendor drives the lane, pops over to Bell, outside Winfield for 3, and you can count it. Megan Winfield with her first 3 of the game, and it's 23-14.
After that big scoring outburst by Winfield last contest against Lyman last night, the best individual scoring effort for any Tiger so far this season. She gets another 3 from that favorite spot, her hot zones over there on the wing, whether it's on the left side or the right side. And then last night, she's also pretty successful from the corner. Winfield getting on the board and almost have a 3-way tie for leading scorer for the Tigers. Good spread of scoring so far.
Here's Tendor as Bugus fell down on that last play, and she got up slowly, but she's back on the court again. Stauffenberg near side. Winfield in the middle of the lane, back to Hansen. Hansen looking for someone to toss it to. Now she finds Stauffenberg. Winfield just inside the arc to Hansen. Far side it goes, Ryan Bell, and she is called for traveling.
Yeah, a little bit indecision there. She had the late weak side help coming over from the Lady Buffaloes on defense. A little bit of a double team who closed up that pass lane she's looking for, and couldn't quite make a decision, and her feet kept moving, the ball didn't. Tigers force Mountain View has an unforced error, throwing that one out of bounds. Another turnover. Tigers will take it midcourt on the inbound play.
Do you sense that the Tigers are hesitating to shoot? We've had a lot of open shots that no one's taken.
I'm not sure. I know that there would definitely be a hesitation for outside shots on the boys team, but with success that the girls had last night, great inside move by Tendor along the baseline, puts it up and in. I would think that with success they had last night on the perimeter shooting, that Tigers would be letting it loose. So far they're having a little bit more control with that.
A little more conservative today.
Yeah, definitely.
25-14, 11-point lead, 6:13 to go, third period. Here's Georges. Georges gives it off to Emily. Emily on top of the key. There is a shot by Kennison that's not good. Rebound to Georges on the floor. Georges back over to Emily. And there's a foul on Lander on
Bell.
On Bell, number 11. And that's her third. And coming in is Layla Norris. Mountain View to have the ball out. They trail 25-14. Inbounds pass comes to Georges underneath. Turnaround jump shot is up and in by Carr. Only her 4th point of the game. Tigers down court. Norris all alone. Oh, she overshoots the basket. And we have a foul on her, fortunately. Maybe that's why she overshot the basket.
Yeah, it looked like she may have got pushed from behind.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
She'll go to the line for 2. Tigers leading 25-16, 5:44 left here in the third quarter. Now, with that scoring outburst to begin the second half, they push that lead back to double digits.
And the second shot is up off, not good. Rebounded by Georges. Comes down the court to KC. KC back to Georges. Georges loses the basketball, picks it back up, dribbles it in the corner, bounce pass over to Kennison in the middle of the lane, whistle, and we have a foul that's going to be called on Lander underneath the basket. And that's going to be on Tendor, her second. And it's not a shooting foul. Each team has 2 team fouls so far in the second half. Georges inbounds, whistle, and we have a push that's going to go against Hansen. And Hansen gets her second personal foul, and the Tigers quickly pick up 2 fouls.
Board has that as her first foul.
Yes, it does. Okay, here we go. Kendall Carr with the ball underneath to Katie. Her shot's up off, not good. Rebound on the ground, picked up by Mountain View. Whistle and a timeout called by Coach Jessica Moriarty. And let me erase this one. How did I get 2 fouls on Whitney Hansen? Well, there must be a foul on somebody else that I missed.
Probably.
Yeah. And 5:12 to go, third quarter, 26-16.
The team at Lander Dental provides a wide range of services, including preventive, cosmetic, restorative, and reconstructive dentistry in a caring, comfortable setting. Lander Dental Group, 799 South 2nd Street in Lander.
It may be winter, but some days it kind of feels like spring. Makes you want to go for a drive, kick a few tires, and see all the latest cars and trucks up at Frontline Motors. Frontline Motors has a wide selection of quality used vehicles, from cars to SUVs to trucks, and they're all priced to move. One of them is right for you. Is your next car or truck waiting at Frontline Motors?
Emily Bugas inbounds, goes to Carr. Carr on the near side to Georges. Georges on the near side to KC. KC dribbling the ball. 2 sisters out there, so we're calling them by their first names. Kemi Kennison gives it off on the near side to KC. And a turnover.
Yeah, it was just good defense. Casey was trying to move inside along the baseline. Good close out there along the backside, forcing her towards the perimeter, towards the boundary, and she dribbles the ball right on that black line. Another turnover for Mountain View. Tigers have the ball.
6-2 run here by the Tigers. There's Tendor, far side outside on the near side to Hansen, or Stauffenberg. Now to Hansen. Tendor has it, and she launches a 3 that's just a little bit too long. We have a one-on-one down court. Oh, nice block on the play by Tendor. And it prevents the score, and there's the shot up from the corner. Not
that
good.
One looked like it was going to drop, and the basket kicked it out the last second. Oh, that one looked good from the corner from Casey Bugas. Tigers will take advantage of it. Stauffenberg looking set to play here along the baseline.
Stauffenberg under the basket, in the paint for 2. She's in double figures at 10. And it's 28-16. And there's a turnover by Mountain View, their 13th of the game. Long pass down court to Hansen, underneath to Layla Norris. She draws the foul.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hansen was turned around. Norris was down there in the paint on the low block all by herself for about 5 seconds. Hansen finally saw her when she turned around and got possession of the pass from Winfield. Norris goes up, and Casey was able to come down and get the defensive recovery and get the foul on the contact. That's her 3rd. She'll come out as well as Georges. And coming in is Miley McKelly and Isabel Hickey for Mountain View.
Norris's second free throw, she missed the first, is good. And it goes 29-16, Lander by 13. Inbounds pass with 3:50 to go, and down court, almost a over and back. Yeah.
That was close.
Here's Emily. Emily with the ball, does a 360 in the lane, puts up a hook shot and draws the foul. And if that's against Talene, that's her 3rd. And yeah, it is her 3rd personal foul.
That's her 3rd personal. Tigers have 4 team fouls. Mountain View has 3s. There's about 3 or 4 players now combined that all have 3 fouls. Might be something to look forward to. Both teams might be coming down the stretch with some foul trouble with some of their starters.
Emily at the free throw line. Shot is not good. She'll get one more. She's now 1 for 3 from the line.
Tigers with their largest lead of the contest at 13 points. 3:39 left here in the third quarter.
Here's the shot. She toes the line. This one also not good. In and out. Nice rebound there by Layla Norris. She really did a nice job. In the corner, Hansen. Hansen underneath the basket. Can't shoot, so she brings it out to Tendor. Tendor back over to Norris. Across the key it goes. Back on the near side now to Hansen. Hansen in the corner, Stauffenberg. And we have a player control foul against Stauffenberg. And Josh, she tripped and fell into the Mountain View player.
They called that one on Hansen. That's going to be her second foul.
Was that Hansen?
It was a moving screen as Hansen was trying to get the screen for Stauffenberg to allow her to go through, but she took a sidestep, which you can't do. If you're setting a screen, you got to stay in one spot.
Well, she now has 2 fouls.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. You know, they look so much alike. Tough for me to make the distinction occasionally. So there's the inbounds pass underneath the Lander basket. It goes to Hickey. Hickey shouts up. No, not good. And we have a slap on the face against Tendor. And she says, what, me?
No, it was Winfield.
Was that Winfield?
Yep.
Well, Tendor's reaction was, I thought, boy, she had committed the foul.
Yeah, I didn't think Winfield had any contact there. She jumped a little too soon, bit on the shot fake, but apparently the ref saw contact against the head of the Mountain View player, Hickey. She makes the first free throw. 29-17, just under 3 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Next free throw coming up by Hickey. She averages 3 points a game. And she got both free throws. So it goes 29-18, 11-point lead by Lander. Down court, Tendor all the way down, off. She falls down. Well, that was a momentum play there. She got so much momentum that when she fell, the ball went off Mountain View and out of bounds.
Yeah, she got bailed out there. She's coming down in the lane and was leaning a little too far forward, was losing control of the ball and herself with the body positioning. Luckily, it went off the Mountain View player. The Tigers will have it set up, inbound play from under their own basket. Stauffenberg set to inbound the ball.
Emily Bugas comes out of the game. Also coming out of the game is Hickey. Tigers have it. That's Hansen. Stauffenberg for 3. No, underneath the ball. Underneath was the rebound by Tendor, but it was taken away from her. Turnover Tigers. Down court, Georgios almost traveled with the ball off to Casey Bugas. Underneath the ball, it goes to Carr. Turnaround jumper, not good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lander's ball. Last touch, they say, by Miley Mitchell. 2:28 to go. Lander 29, Mountain View 18. Here's Tendor. She falls down on the play and a timeout called by Cyril Stauffenberg. Boy, that was a quick timeout.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good situational awareness by Coach Stauffenberg. You saw that Tendor was starting to lose control of the ball again. It may have been incidental contact with the Mountain View defender. I'm not really sure if that's 2 possessions in a row. Tendor's had the ball and having some issue keeping her feet underneath her. Stauffenberg does a really good job calling the timeout before she loses possession. Tigers will retain the ball as they're looking to keep that lead in the double digits. Right now, Tigers do not have any more fouls to give, as the next foul they commit will put Mountain View in the bonus. Mountain View with only 3 fouls. So they're doing a lot better job having cleaner basketball, as in the first half they had Tigers in the bonus after the first quarter. So they're doing better with that one, and Tigers need to find something to be able to break that man-to-man defense. They've had a bit of a hard time finding the open shots to get productive points here since Mountain View switched from a zone to man-to-man.
Jessica Moretti, the coach of Lyman. Flash play number 5. And there's a turnover by the Tigers. There's an unforced error. Long pass just squirted right out of bounds. And we have Bell coming in for Tendor, for Lander on the defensive side. Inbounds pass. Lander putting on a little bit of pressure. There's Casey Bugas. Bounce pass over to Georgios. In the corner, shot by Mitchell is good for 3. Well, we haven't had a 3 there for a while, and it's 29-21. 8-point lead. Tigers bring it across the timeline. Long pass down court to Winfield, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. It was tipped, and it'll go to the Tigers.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that one was tipped, but Tigers will take the benefit of that call. Winfield saw Stauffenberg open late as she was down low on the low block. Good closeout defense by Mountain View, and the hand forced a bad pass.
Here's Bell off to Hansen. Back to Bell in the corner on the right wing. Bell on top of the key, Norris. Norris drives it in a bit over to Bell. Bell to Hansen. Hansen drives in, puts a shot up. It's too strong. Rebounded underneath by Mountain View's Carr. And we go the other way. 29-21, 8-point lead. Carr hands it off to Hickey. Hickey whistle, and we have a tripping foul underneath on Lander against Hansen, and that's her third.
And that will put Mountain View in the bonus. That's a 7th-team foul, so they'll go to the line for the 1-and-1, I do believe. It looks like it'll be Hickey that'll be the one to go to the line for Mountain View. On the season, she is shooting 31% from the free throw line, hitting 5 out of 16 attempts.
She's 2 for 2 tonight, 3 for 3 so far. And that goes down to a 7-point lead now. She's got one more. And the shot is in and out, not good. Rebounded by Norris for Lander, off to Ryan Bell. Bell brings it down across the timeline to the left-hand wing, on top to Hansen, around the horn to Norris, now off to Winfield. Winfield stops. Oh, she wanted to take a three there, but did not. Here is Stauffenberg, back out to Norris. Norris drives the lane, puts the shot up. It's too strong, not good. Rebounded by Georges, and Mountain View on a bit of a run here. Each team has a run during the game, it seems. There's a long one for three, off by Kennison, not good. Rebounded, taken away by Norris. Norris, long pass down court to Ryan Bell. Her shot, good! 2 points.
Great feed from Hansen over to Ryan Bell. One step inside the arc, puts it up and in. Tigers finally end that scoring drought that they had there for a couple minutes. 31-22, under 30 seconds left.
Here's Hickey. There's back to the long shot by Kennison. Not good. Bell rebounds for the Tigers. 2-on-1 down to Winfield. Winfield lays it up and in for the Tigers.
Great feed from Norris. She saw that Winfield had the step, puts it up and in, gets through the contact. Tigers lead by 11.
There's the shot at the buzzer. Not good. And the score after 3 periods, the Lander Valley Lady Tigers 33. And the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes 22. Back after this.
Find out, drive up Airport Road, take a test drive, and make it yours. Then join the hundreds of other folks who say, I got mine at Frontline. Frontline Motors.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Riverton Wolverine boys are leading Star Valley 30-29 with 6:30 to go in the game. And here it's the Lander Valley Lady Tigers over Mountain View 33-22. Lander has the ball as we start the 4th period of play. Stauffenberg in the corner to Ryan Bell. Bell across the key to Hansen in the corner, Winfield. Winfield brings it out, drives the lane, lost the basketball, turnover Lander. That's their 10th turnover of the game. Kennison with it now for Mountain View. Dribbles behind her back, puts up a shot, draws the foul on Norse.
And that was just a bad defensive play there by Norse. Kennison was going up with the off-balance hook shot. Odds are that probably was not going to be going in. Good inside position by her teammate defensively as well. At that point, you kind of want to just stand there but not necessarily reach in. Kind of bailed her out on that one.
Well, here's about 10 dribbles. Shot's good. I guess it works. He just bent down and just started dribbling.
She
is going to do it again. Yep.
77% from the line this year is Kennison, making 10 out of 13 free throw attempts.
Well, she's staring at that while she dribbles, and that works. So whatever works for her is good. She's got 2 points now, and it's 33-24 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Here on top of the key, Norris over to Stauffenberg. No, a little bit too long. Hansen rebounds, and she traveled. Well, even I saw that one, Josh.
Yeah, it looked like she was trying to turn around to give the ball to Stauffenberg and face her when she went to give the pass, but unfortunately she took about 3 steps when she was trying to rotate about 90 degrees.
Just over 7 minutes to go in the game. There's a shot up and in by Casey Bugis. And that brings it down to 33-26, 7-point lead. As the Tigers are facing some pretty stiff. What? We have a timeout called by Cyril Stauffenberg. Well, the Tigers got caught in a double team there back in the corner again. That's not what you want to do. And it'll be a 30-second break, 6:54 to go. Lander leads 33-26.
Yeah, they get the Mountain Views assigned to up the pressure now that it's single-digit point differential. And they did a real good job setting up the trap there about three-quarter court. Ended up being a triple team, really. And at that point, what you want to do is get enough people around there to surround the person with the ball so they can't see their teammates. They did a really good job having their hands straight up in the air, blocking the vision and blocking any possible passing lanes. And Tigers need to do a better job of realizing with situational awareness that they have somebody that needs help so they can get back across the timeline and help their teammates out and give a second or third passing option to get out of that trap.
Yeah, they need to come down the court to like half court or so to give the Tigers an option. Okay, Lander will have the ball in the backcourt. And it's Hansen, Whitney Hansen, to take it out for the green and white. Inbounds. Tendor has it. She avoids the trap off to Bell. Bell brings it down. Dribbles around. Ball's knocked away. Picked up by Tendor. Nice awareness by Tendor, and she is fouled on the play by Cammie Kennison, her third.
A lot of players with 3 fouls. I don't believe there's anybody with the 4th one yet.
Yeah, there is. Hallie Porter of Mountain View has one, yeah. Okay, Tigers have it. 6.5 minutes to go. Tendor on top to Hansen, over to Winfield. In the corner, Bell. Ryan Bell brings it out, stops on top to Hansen. Near side, Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg's got a lane, drives, shot, and she draws the foul.
Great job on the man-to-man defense. She sized up her defender and saw that there was nobody behind her on the weak side to help with the double team along the baseline. Works to her left, which is against her dominant hand. She is a right-hand shooter, so typically she likes to drive to her right-hand side. Gets around the defender, puts up the shot, draws the contact. She makes the first free throw, and Tigers finally get on the board here in the 4th quarter, 34-26.
11 points in the game so far by Demi Stauffenberg, the senior. And the next one is good. And as Josh mentioned earlier, she hit the 1,000 mark of her career on a three-point shot in the first quarter. That was a big event here at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Congratulations, Demi. Here we go down court. Cammie Kennison gives it off underneath. There's a long pass under. Turnaround jump shot is good by Kimmy Cavolo. Cavolo gets it. and it's 35-28. Tigers down court. Ryan Bell, 5:52 to go. There's Hansen outside the arc on the right wing, off to Bell. Bell finds a little bit of a lane and is fouled as she goes to the basket. Nice drive by Ryan Bell.
Yeah, good drive getting around her defender, and Cavolo coming down from the low block, helping out her teammate. Comes in with the closeout defense and does get the foul, but I see that's only her first. I see why she is listed on the roster as a freshman, the only freshman on the varsity roster. She is definitely the tallest player on Mountain View, and she's got great speed, great athleticism too. Definitely somebody the Tigers are going to have to deal with for at least the next 3 years.
Ryan Bell gets 1 of 2, and it's 36-28, 8-point lead, 5:42 to go in the game. Down court, Casey Bugas has it, gives it off to Mitchell. Almost lost and picked up by Casey Bugas. Casey moves it toward the inline to Kennison. Kennison bounce pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell shot off the glass, good. That was a nice drive by Mitchell.
And they did a good job using the weave play there on the end of the top of the key. Get it inside, get past Tiger defense up and in for 2 as that one is missed by
Ryan Bell.
Bell, yeah.
And it was a jump ball, and it goes the other way. So it's now a 6-point game, 5 minutes to go. Mountain View making a little charge here in the fourth quarter. So far, in the fourth quarter, they have outscored Lander, 7-3. So down court, looking set up the play is Kennison. And she throws it underneath. Tigers fell off on defense. Luckily, the shot was gone. Not good for the Tigers. Stauffenberg walks it in across the Tiger paw over to Tendor. Tendor with 3 fouls. Ryan Bell with 3 fouls. Back to Hansen. Over to Winfield now. 4:42 to go to Ryan in the corner. Ryan Bell. Almost lost the dribble on that one, but she got it right back. Out on top now to Hansen. Hansen near side to Tendor. Tendor tries to drive the baseline. Ball's knocked away from her, and it's on the ground, and she gives it away. On top, Winfield. No, her shot is short. Not good. Rebound goes to Casey Bugas. And there's the pass almost blocked. Down court, Kennison has it for Mountain View. She backs into the lane. Shots up good by Casey Bugas. And, folks, we've got us a ball game. A 4-point game, 36-32. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through. There's Winfield at the baseline. Winfield loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover, Lander.
There's good drive opportunity there by Winfield. Mountain View did a really good job having 2 people set up on the low block. The one thing I saw there, that entire drive, Winfield had her looking down at the ball, not looking ahead of her, looking for passing outlets or seeing where the defense was setting up.
Kennison off to Casey Bugas. Bugas bounce pass to Kennison. Shot's not good. And we have a foul on the rebound over the back. Will be called on Kennison. And unofficially, that's 4. I have her 4. Yep, that's 4. And we go the other way to shoot 1 in bonus.
Yeah, that will put the Tigers in the bonus at the 7th team foul for Mountain View. We mentioned earlier that Tigers were close to the bonus and Mountain View was not. Now, Lander has 18 fouls, Mountain View has 7. Coach Stauffenberg takes full timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back after this.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
4-point, 4-point lead by Lander over Mountain View. 3:33 to go in the game. So we're coming down to the point where free throws are going to be really important, Josh.
Definitely. Both teams are in the bonus, so if it gets to be an exchange of fouls from both sides, the team that has the better advantage at the free throw line and making more of those opportunities will be the one that continues to have or take the lead here in the contest.
Hansen makes the first free throw, and the crowd reacts. 37-32, 5-point lead. She's 1 for 2 in the game this afternoon. Next one is just like the first one, makes it good. 38-32, back to a 6-point lead. Down court, it's Kennison. Kennison, long pass on the far side to Mitchell. Mitchell underneath the basket. There's a beautiful block. Oh,
there
wonderful
you go.
block.
Demi Stauffenberg coming in with the good defensive recovery. She saw the player from Mountain View come across. It looked like she's going to have a wide open layup on the far side. Demi says, not in my house, swats it out of bounds.
And we have a timeout called by Mountain View as they couldn't get the ball in on the inbounds play. So we'll take a break and we'll be back. 38-32 Lander, 3:21 to go.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
38-32, the Mountain View Lady Buffs will have the ball out of bounds underneath the Lander basket. Inbounds pass comes to Casey Bugas. She can't shoot, guarded by Tendor. Gives it off to Emily Bugas. In the corner, almost thrown away, recovered by Mitchell, and it is stolen away. Megan Winfield gets the steal for the Lander Tigers. Off to Hansen. Here's Ryan Bell. 3 minutes to go in the game now. Lander up by 6. Bell over to Hansen in the corner. Tendor. Tendor stops on top to Winfield. Winfield moves to her left side. Ball in the air. Back to Hansen. To Bell. Bell on the right wing. Drives the baseline. Blocked out there. Back out on top to Hansen. Now on the near side, Tendor has it, and she launches a 3, and it is not good, and the ball is rebounded by Mountain View. Coming away with the basketball, Porter. Porter gives it to Kennison, who brings it into the forecourt. Kennison drives the lane, falls down, and is blocked, and that is a foul on Whitney Hansen. And that'll be, Josh, her 4th? Yep.
And that will send Kennison to the line again. Tigers lead 38-32. That's the last foul for the Tigers until they put Mountain View into the double bonus, which means any foul they commit from here on out, Mountain View will have 2 free throws, something you definitely don't want to get into a habit of when you're trying to keep a lead late in the contest.
And the free throw bounces around and falls through. She has one of the more unusual preparations to shoot a free throw. She almost kneels down to the floor. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dribbles, and she makes it good. So it's a 4-point game, 38-34. You can't argue with success. Here's Stauffenberg, long pass down court to Winfield. Winfield all alone under the basket. Peck kicks it out to Ryan Bell. Ryan Bell around the horn. She goes all the way to the corner on the right-hand wing on top to Hansen. 2 minutes to go in the game. Lander by 4. Hansen underneath to Bell. Bell drives it in the lane, kicks it over to Stauffenberg, back to Winfield, to Hansen. Hansen finally draws some defense. It goes to Tendor. Tendor outside the arc on the left wing. Tendor holding the ball, 1:37 to go. Now she puts it in play over to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg doesn't shoot the three. She was open. Off to Ryan Bell. Back to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg underneath the basket. Shot is missed, but Hansen rebounds and no foul called. She's knocked to the ground. I can't believe it. Okay, here we go. Casey Bugas with the ball, and there's a foul on Tendor, and that's 4 on her.
No. Oh. That should have been a foul against Bugas. She extended her arm out and nearly took Tendor's head off with her elbow.
Stauffenberg is pretty upset. The coach, Stauffenberg, that is. He went right to the official's face and said, "That's 2 times you've done that." Timeout by Lander, and Serrell still gives some words of encouragement, perhaps.
Yeah, or words saying that he needs to get glasses or something. That was a bad call. Full timeout by Lander. We'll take it with him.
Hello, I'm Janice K. Bradley, and I'm here to tell you the miracle that Fremont Therapy did in making it possible for my left hand to ever work again. I went to the orthopedic surgeon with this broken hand, and that's when he told me that I would not bend again. So I was really discouraged. Mitch is the hand specialist, and so he's the one that worked and got me where I could bend my hand. The atmosphere is so friendly and professional, which is a combination you don't always get.
For more information, visit FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Well, Tendor was knocked to the floor under the basket. No foul was called. And that was after another Lander player got knocked to the floor. 2 calls in a row that didn't go Lander's way.
Yeah, Hansen was definitely fouled as she got the rebound off of the block shot from Stauffenberg. No call there, and then down here at midcourt, right in front of the scorer's table, Casey Bugas basically just stiff-armed Tendor and almost hit her in the side of the head with her elbow, but they called the blocking foul on Tendor. When there was a couple times where Ryan Bell was charged with the offensive player control foul by doing the same move.
Shot's good. It's a 3-point game. Bugas now has 2, 4, 6 points, looking for her 7th point of the game. Minute 13 to go. Next shot is up. This one's good. It's a 2-point game. 38-36. Mountain View has come all the way back from a 13-point lead. Here's Bell in the middle, holding the ball. Long pass down court to Stauffenberg for 3. It's off, not good. Rebound on the floor, and we have traveling called on Lander.
I'm not sure how that could be a traveling call when she never had full possession of the ball. It was still rolling on the floor in front of her.
Mountain View has a chance to tie. Under a minute to go. Down court is Casey Bugas. Bugas gives it off to Kennison. Kennison to Georges. Georges back to Bugas. 41 seconds to go. They're trying to get a shot here. There's almost a tie-up. Whistle timeout called by Mountain View with 33.5 seconds to go. And Josh, this crowd's come alive.
Yeah, the crowd's come alive, as well as I think the student section's also starting to realize that Tigers are kind of getting hosed here by the refs. But, I mean, it is what it is. You can't blame it all on the refs. Again, it's also Mountain View's done a really good job with defensive adjustments. Tigers have not been able to get past that man-to-man pressure. But in the end, you've got 2-point lead, 33.5 seconds left. Mountain View will have the ball. Any foul that Tigers commit will put Mountain View to the line for 2. Something you may want to think about is maybe intentionally fouling to put Mountain View to the line, because then they can tie the game with the 2 made free throws, but then that will also give you the opportunity to get the ball back after the free throw possession and have the opportunity for the last shot, and not give Mountain View the opportunity to shoot a 3 to take the lead. Maybe something that Coach Stauffenberg will address, or if you can, Tigers done a really good job blocking passing lanes and being able to intercept the ball. So hopefully they can do that, either force a turnover or maybe commit the foul, put Mountain View to the line for 2 instead of giving them an open shot to take the lead from 3.
Casey Bugas inbounds the ball. We're down to 30 seconds to go in the game now, off to Kennison. Kennison drives to the right-hand side, and that's with Georges. Long pass underneath. There's a shot underneath. Good! And we are tied at 38 with 13 seconds to go. Tigers down court. Tendor shots, not good. Rebounded by Mountain View and a timeout called, and we might go to overtime.
That was a good look by Tendor. She saw it. There was nobody down on the low block. She went inside, and unfortunately, the last second closeout defense along the baseline, she shot it straight up in the air as she was trying to get it off the glass for the easy two. 38-38. Tigers have 10 team fouls. Mountain View has 7. Just over 5 seconds left. Mountain View takes a timeout, and it looks like they are out of timeouts. Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining. We'll see what Tigers draw up here defensively. It's going to be one of those where you want to do man-to-man. I would not do zone defense right now. Too many opportunities for somebody to get inside there in between the defenders, cover everybody close, and don't foul. You want to be close, but you don't want to foul. Straight up and down, don't crowd them. Make sure you have closeout defense, but don't be too close. Let Mountain View win the game from the charity stripe.
Mountain View has outscored Lander 16-5 here in the fourth quarter. They've hit 11 of 16 free throws. Lander 12 of 17. Lander does not have a basket in the fourth period. They only have 5 free throws. 5 out of 6 free throws, no baskets. Okay, here we go. 5 seconds to go. Inbounds to Georges. Georges passes down underneath to Kennison. Kennison, shot at the buzzer is not good, and we go to overtime at 38-38.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. John Shade, your Lander Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why John Shade is a proud sponsor of Lander Tigers basketball on KFCW. For all of your investment needs, call John Shade at 335-7722 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Lander led 33-22 at the end of the third period of play. And as I said here just before the timeout, Mountain View has scored 16-5 over Lander, and they've hit a lot of shots from the free throw line. They are 6 for 6 from the free throw line, and they've also shot 7 field goals in that period to tie the game. Lander, no field goals at all in that fourth period of play. So now we go into a 4-minute overtime period. Here we are. Ryan Bell will jump for the Lander Tigers, and with 4 fouls, Haley Porter jumped for the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. There's the tip, and it goes to Mountain View. Right off the bat, Georges. Georges to Kennison. Her shot good. And Mountain View takes the lead for the first time tonight. It is 40-38. Tigers come back the other way. Here's Stauffenberg in the lane. Stops, shoots, and no, it's off. Not good. Rebound by Mountain View's Georges. Georges brings it down all the way underneath the Bugas. Bugas in the lane. Shots up. No, not good. Rebounded by Hansen. Tigers come the other way. 3:26 to go in the overtime. Hansen on the far side, outside. Drives it to the top of the circle. Now in the corner to Ryan Bell. Bell has a little bit of a lane, puts up the shot, it's too short. Not good, just dribbled right off the rim. Needed a few more extra calories there for that one. Here's Kennison coming down now for Mountain View with the lead for the first time in the game. Off to Casey Bugas. Bugas bounces behind her back in the lane, fires on the far side to Emily Bugas. Emily, long shot, up off, not good. Rebound by the Tigers, and we have a foul on Mountain View against Stauffenberg. And the foul goes against Emily Bugus, and that's her second. Well, here we go. Free throw is going to make the difference in this game. Demi Stauffenberg is 3 for 3 from the line in regular play. She has 12 points in the game. Now 13.
And Tigers need to get the lid off the basket offensively. They've been, as you said, in the fourth quarter, their only points coming from the charity stripe. They're definitely going to need to make some field goals in order to take the lead back and beat Mountain View in overtime.
And we have a timeout immediately as Stauffenberg's second free throw is made. And we'll be back with more of the overtime period after this.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Mountain View has the ball with Cammie Kennison coming down. We're tied now at 40 apiece. Kennison on the right-hand side underneath. Shots up by Bugus. Not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Here's Ryan Bell. Bell comes down, brings it across the Tiger paw down to Hansen. Back to Bell. Bell on the left-hand wing dribbles it toward the top of the circle over to Tendor. Tendor with the ball. Bounces a couple times in the corner. Stauffenberg on top. Hansen. 2:18 to go in the overtime. Tied at 40. Back over to Stauffenberg. She drives the baseline, can't shoot, to Hansen. Ryan Bell from the top. Good! Ryan Bell gets the basket.
Great job by Ryan Bell, leaking out to the top of the key just above the charity stripe. Puts it up and in. Tigers finally have a field goal in the past 14 minutes of game time.
Here's Casey Bugus on the near side to Georges. Georges back to the other Bugus, Emily. Emily to Georges. She takes an off-balance shot, not good. Rebounded by Winfield for the Tigers. Outlet pass to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg now into the forecourt. She's in the left-hand wing on top to Ryan Bell. Minute and a half to go. Lander leads 42-40 in overtime. Here's Hansen in the corner. Double teamed, whistle, and a timeout by Stauffenberg to save the ball. And it'll be a full, and we'll be back right after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
1 minute, 20 seconds to go in the game. Lander will have the ball, leading by 2 in overtime, 42-40 over Mountain View. Lander finally cracked the basket drought there with the basket by Bell in the overtime. Here's the inbounds pass. Goes to Bell. She's all alone. Lays it up, and it drops off. She gets her own rebound, and we have a held ball or a foul. We have a foul against Mountain View.
Nope. Jump ball.
Oh, are they going to call it? No, they're going to call it a foul.
Well, he put both his thumbs up like it was a jump ball twice. Okay, somebody must have overruled him. Tigers will take it. Bell to the line, shooting for 2. First one, or it was the 1-and-1, sorry.
It was the 1-and-1, and a foul on Tindor, and that's all on Taline.
That her 5th? Yep.
Yep. She'll come out of the game. Norris comes in. Lander leading by 2 with 1:11 to go. At the free throw line is Casey Buga. She's 3 for 4 in the game. She has 7 points. Bugas spins the ball once, twice. There's the shot. No, not good. Too strong. Gets a little encouragement from Katie Georges. She'll have one more shot. Bounces it 3 times, spins it once, twice. Deep knee bend, shots up, good. She got one of them. So it's 42-41. Lander by 1. 67 seconds to go. Here's Hansen. Hansen with the ball. Drives in. Oh, she's got a lane. Lays it up and in. Nice. Hansen for 2 in the overtime. 44-41. 3-point lead. 50 seconds to go. There's Mitchell on the far side. Comes over to Kennison on this side. In the corner. Long shot. Up, off, not good. Lander gets the rebound. Bell gets the rebound with 37 seconds to go. And Mountain View is going to foul. And there it is. It's Katie Georges picks up her 2nd foul. That was a key rebound.
Yeah, key rebound, a big drive by Whitney Hansen. She had it top of the key, saw that there was nobody down low for the Lady Bison of Mountain View. She goes around all defenders, up and in for 2, extends that lead to 3 with 45 seconds left, but then after the rebound, forced Mountain View with the intentional foul. That one's missed. Both teams with 10 fouls, so any foul committed will be 2 free throws from here on out as Bell looks to put this one to extend it to a 2-possession lead.
Got it. 45-41, 32 seconds to go. Down court, it's Kennison. Kennison in the corner to Casey Bugas at the baseline. Drives through. Backward shot is up, off, not good. Jump ball, and it'll go to the Tigers. 23 seconds to go in the game. And Bugas just went in and tossed the ball up kind of like a backwards hook shot.
Yeah, I think she's going for the reverse layup, but she went a little bit too far, a little indecisive what she wanted to do after she drove along the baseline. She probably honestly thought she's going to get closed out. It was not going to have an opportunity to make any sort of shot, but by the time she got over there, she's too far away from the basket, and the reverse layup attempt was not good. Rebound by Hansen as she gets tied up by Mountain View. Alternating possession goes to the Tigers after the timeout by Mountain View. Tigers lead by 4. Big thing now is they just need to make those free throws, as next one will make it a true 2-point possession game with this much time left. I believe Mountain View has one more timeout and then they're done. I believe Tigers have used all their timeouts. So hopefully Coach Stoffmer can draw up something here defensively for the girls to be able to close out and win this one and keep that winning streak alive, extend it double digits to 10 games, and keep their home winning streak alive, as Tigers have yet to lose a game here on home court during the regular season.
Well, we know Mountain View is going to foul, so Lander will have the ball. 23 seconds to go, 45-41.
Right now the big thing is just get a clean inbounds play. Do not give Mountain View the opportunity to steal the ball and get a quick score.
Ryan Bell will take it out of bounds for the Tigers. Bell. There's the inbounds pass, and it goes to Stauffenberg. Back over to Bell. She's knocked down. There they call a foul. And we'll go to the free throw line with 19 seconds to go. Well, I thought for a second that Mountain View might get away with that one. Foul is on Georges, and that's her third. Stauffenberg at the line. She has 2 in the period. Oh, she missed it. 2 in the overtime. 45-41. Lander with the lead. 19 seconds to go. Free throw up by Demi. Good. Okay, so it goes 46-41. Timeout by Lander. And we'll have a timeout right along with them. Back after this.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Moreland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
19 seconds to go. Lander leads by 5, 46-41 in the overtime. And there's the ball by Kennison. Kennison on top of the arc on the right side. Long pass over to Georges. 10 seconds to go in the game, and they throw it away. It'll be Lander's ball. 15th turnover, an unforced error. That could give Lander the game. We'll see a quick foul here by Mountain View. Here's Hansen. Hansen gets it in to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg over to Hansen in the middle of the lane, lays it up, and she draws the foul with 3 seconds to go. And the Lady Tigers are going to survive.
Yeah, and that'll just about put the nail in the coffin there for Mountain View. If Hansen's able to make one, it'll make it a 6-point advantage. I mean, there's 3 seconds left. You're not going to be able to get 2 possessions in that amount of time. Even if she doesn't extend this one. Tigers did a good job in this overtime period, finally getting the lid off the basket and doing a really good job defensively.
She gets 1 of 2, and it goes 47-41. And no time on the clock, and that's the game. The Lander Valley Lady Tigers continue the streak in overtime. Lander 47 and Mountain View 41. And we're going to run quickly down the scoring because we have a boys game coming up right next. Talene Tendor fouled out of the game. She ended the game with 10 points. Demi Stauffenberg had 15 points in the contest, including 3 of 4 free throws in that last period. Ryan Bell hit a critical 2 in that overtime period, 1 of 3 from the line in the overtime period. And she has 6 points in the game. 2 points by Layla Norris, 5 points by Whitney Hansen, 9 points by Megan Winfield. So on the other side of the ledger, Katie Georges has 2 points, 8 points for Casey Bugus, 3 points for Emily Bugus, 5 points for Miley Mitchell, 6 points for Cammie Kennison. We have 3 points for Isabel Hickey. We have 4 points for Kendall Carr. We have 10 points for Haley Porter. And we have 2 points for Cavolo. And high point person was Haley Porter for Mountain View with 10 points for her Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. And Demi Stauffenberg was 15. Talene Tendor with 10. Ryan Bell with 6. Layla Norris with 2. 5 points by Megan Whitfield and Whitney Hansen, and 9 points by Megan Winfield. So welcome to our Click It or Ticket postgame show. We're about 10 minutes away from the boys game, and player of the game,
Player of the game definitely goes to Demi Stauffenberg. She led the scoring output for the Tigers. She had really good job defensively, had a couple blocks. That big one there in fourth quarter, swatting it out of bounds after that looked like an open opportunity for Mountain View. And also eclipsing that 1,000-point career mark for her in the first quarter with that three-pointer. Eclipses the 1,000-point mark. Definitely a big thing for any high schooler to reach that mark and achieve it. So player of the game definitely goes to Demi Stauffenberg. Her family came out to support her as they knew she was more than likely going to hit that 1,000-point mark tonight. And what better way to do it than in front of a good home crowd as they came to life there as the game got close and got down to it, to the nitty-gritty and in overtime. So she'll get the player of the game. We'll go ahead and take a break, then we'll have your Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show as we get ready for the boys contest between Tigers and the Buffaloes here on 93.1 KFCW, WYO Today YouTube, and KFCW Facebook page.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Nowadays, cocktails to go are common in many establishments. The U.S. Department of Transportation's National Highway Traffic Safety Administration wants to remind drivers that, although alcohol is more mobile, it's always dangerous and illegal to drink and drive. In 2021, 8 Fremont County highway fatalities were related to drinking and driving, and there were 56 alcohol-related crashes. With the big game coming up on February 13th, the Fremont County DUI Task Force will be looking for drunk drivers. If you're caught drinking and driving, you will face jail time. Imagine trying to explain that to your family and friends or your place of employment.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Back at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse on our Go with Bailey Enterprises pregame show after that exciting finish by the Lander Lady Tigers in overtime. As Josh had indicated, Demi Stauffenberg passed the 1,000-point mark with a tray in the first quarter. She finished the game high score with 15, and Lander has now won 11 in a row. It's the Lander Valley Tigers versus the Mountain View Buffaloes, and on our Bailey Enterprises pregame show, let's take a look at our Sutherland Home Improvement Center starting lineup. For the Mountain View Buffaloes, we'll go with a senior, Dane Catlin, scoring 4 points a game. A senior, Aiden Vargas, scoring 8 points a game. A junior, Dane Branson, scoring 8 points a game. A senior, Ashton Eldridge, scoring 13 points a game. And Wyatt Reese, a senior, scoring at a 7-game clip. For the Lander Tigers, the coach, Stu Mullins, is going to go with his same starting lineup that he has been most of the season. We'll have a senior scoring 5 points a game, Kellen Donahue. A senior scoring 5 points a game, Jace LeClaire. A senior scoring 5 points a game, Tanner Bird. A senior scoring 11 points a game, Tisso Gwinna. And a junior scoring 9 points a game, Brennan Stauffenberg. So for the Tigers, Kellen Donahue is going to start, Jace LeClaire, Tanner Bird, and we also have Tisso Gwinna and Brennan Stauffenberg. And, you know, last night in Lyman, Josh, the Tigers were this close to a victory, and they had some bad luck at the end of the game. And Lyman won that one by 6 points. And here tonight, they'd love to get a big one here against Mountain View, even though it's not a conference game, but it is an important game for their mojo.
Yeah, coming into this contest, both of them have the same conference record at 2-1. Mountain View has a little bit of a better overall record. They're closer to 500 than the Tigers are. Tigers overall coming into this are 4-10. 4-10. So Tigers are looking to try and build some momentum as we're in the last month of the regular season. Have a few conference contests coming up as they're trying to keep that number 2 seed going into regionals, and definitely want to put a message out there saying that we're improving, we're getting better, and we'll be a force to be reckoned with when it comes down the regional tournament, trying to get a couple wins in order to put themselves in the state tournament in the second weekend of March.
All right, the Lander Valley Tigers being introduced to the crowd here. And Josh, it seems to me we've lost some crowd.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of people that were supporters for the girls' game, as likely so. They do have the better mark and have been performing better, like you mentioned, double-digit scoring streak, and they have not lost at home when it comes to regular season contests. They did have the Bill Stranigan tournament, but those count as a neutral site competition. So they now move 5-0 at home, and I believe it's a 10 or 11 game winning streak. See if the Tiger boys can follow suit and beat the Mountain View Buffaloes.
Dane Branson for Buffalo and Soffenberg for Lander, and Brennan gets the tip over to Tisso Gwinna for the Tigers. Outside to Tanner Bird, now on top. Bird has it again from Tisso Gwinna. Donahue to Bird to Gwinna in the corner. Jace LeClaire back to Gwinna. Across the key, Donahue. Outside on the left wing, on top to Tanner Bird to Gwinna. Gwinna moving it across the key. Slowly passes over to Donahue. Donahue in the corner near far side to Gwinna. Tisso over to Kellen. Back to Tanner Bird. Jace LeClaire has it, drives the baseline, can't shoot. Back to Bird. Bird inside is blocked. He gets the ball back over to Jace LeClaire. LeClaire on top. Stauffenberg in the corner. It goes to Gwinna. Tigers looking for a good shot here. Here's Stauffenberg on top to Gwinna. Over to Donahue. Excuse me. Tanner Bird has it. Now Gwinna. Gwinna drives in. Back over to Donahue. Donahue to Bird. Real patience here by the Tigers. Underneath it goes. Stauffenberg has it in the corner to LeClaire. Back to Tisso Gwinna for three.
There you go.
There we go.
After about the first minute and a half of possession there in the quarter, Tigers finally find an opportunity to break that 2-3 zone. Tisso starting off hot from the perimeter. I don't think he had any of his perimeter shots go down last night against Lyman. They're good open looks. Hopefully that helps put him starting out hot and makes those shots today.
Branson underneath, loses the basketball. Turnover, Mountain View down court. Jace LeClaire back to Donahue. Near side, Tanner Bird doesn't take the shot. Over to Gwinna. Gwinna for the Tigers. Underneath to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg to LeClaire. Back to Stauffenberg. Now to Gwinna on top of the arc. Gwinna directing some traffic. Moves to the right-hand wing to Bird. Bird back over to Gwinna, to Stauffenberg. Jumper, good! Brennan Stauffenberg. And the Tigers jump out 5-0 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Here comes Mountain View back again, running the ball into the forecourt as Rees crosses the timeline now on the near side to Eldridge. Eldridge almost traveled with the ball off to Catlin. He lays it up and not good.
Ooh.
Rebounded by Stauffenberg. Boy, that's a hard one to miss. And it just rolled right back out. Didn't have the right spin on it. Here is Donahue to Bird in the corner. Stauffenberg, long cross court to Gwinna. Three-pointer. Yes, sir!
There you go. Tisso Gwinna 2 for 2 so far in the contest. 2 threes. He has 6 out of the 8 points for the Tigers. Tigers on an 8-0 run, just like the Lady Tigers did against the Lady Buffaloes the previous contest. 4:53 left. Tigers force a turnover. They'll get the ball back.
Here comes Tisso Gwinna across the Tiger paw in the center of the court. On top to Donahue to Bird. Donahue has it to Gwinna. Gwinna doesn't shoot to LeClaire. Ball's tipped. Picked up by Tisso. Tisso in the middle of the lane, off the glass. No, not good. Rebounded that time by Eldridge. Eldridge down court to Vargas. Vargas to Eldridge in the corner to Rees. Rees looking for someone to throw it to. Outlet pass to Branson. Branson now on top of the arc. Moves to the left-hand side, and we've got a foul on Jace LeClaire for a reach-in as he tried to knock that ball away. He got some body instead. Almost halfway through the first period, 8-0 Lander on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Vargas on the far side outside. Makes a move. Top of the key. Back over to Eldridge. Eldridge underneath to Branson. Branson turnaround jumper is too strong, and the tip goes back to Eldridge, and he makes it and gets the foul.
Yeah, unfortunately, Stoffenberg was not able to get that rebound for the Tigers. He had good positioning, wasn't able to box out Eldridge quite all the way, as he is just handful, or probably about 3-4 inches taller than Stoffenberg. He gets the advantage, draws the contact, and he'll put Mountain View on the board first time in the contest.
The old-fashioned three. Here's Tanner Bird up, and he draws the foul under the basket and will go for 2 shots. And the personal foul is going to be called against Vargas, his first, team first. And at the free throw line, Tanner Bird for the Tigers, senior player. Bounces it 3 times, eyes it, and hits it. 9-3 now, 6-point lead. The senior toes the line, and this one, no, not good. Rebound pulled down by Branson for Mountain View off to Vargas. Vargas trying to get it away, and a foul is going to be called on Tisso Gwinna, drawing the reach in. So that's the second team foul, and first on Gwinna. Vargas is going to take it out on the far side at the timeline. 3:44 to go, first period, 9-3 Lander. Here's the inbounds pass, comes way high to Eldridge. He walks across the Tiger paw into the forecourt. Far side Vargas, midway between the 2 lines. Underneath it goes to Branson. Branson blocked out there, can't shoot, back to Vargas. Vargas tries to escape in the lane, puts up a running one-hander. No, not good. The rebound goes to the Tigers. Long pass down court, knocked out of bounds. Smart move there by Branson, as LeClaire was wide open under the basket.
Yeah, Tisso with the long outlet pass trying to hit Jace LeClaire on the far side. He was working his way toward the low block. There was a couple Mountain View players back. LeClaire did have the step. Little arc on that one. Gwinna probably would have made the pass.
Tanner Bird has an air ball as it goes over the basket, rebounded by Vargas. And Jackson Antonio coming in now for Mountain View. Antonio has it on the far side outside, on top of the key to Caitlin. Caitlin looking, stutter step, moves to his right. Underneath it goes to Eldridge. Eldridge shot is in and out, not good. Rebounded by Stoffenberg, off to Bird. Nice rebound by Stoffenberg, as he did get the box out that time. Here's Gwinna down court on near side. Tanner Bird back on top to Gwinna. Gwinna at the free throw line, back to Bird, back to Gwinna. Little play and catch here now over Donahue. Donahue to Gwinna. Tisso has it to Tanner Bird. And not Jason LeClaire in the middle. Stoffenberg back over to Tisso. In the corner, Donahue's 2-shot, rebounded by Tanner Bird, and his shot goes right over the basket as well. Rebounded by Eldridge for Mountain View. Long pass down court, and nice give and go there. Jason Antonio gets the basket, and it goes 9-5. Tigers come back. Stoffenberg on top, Donahue. Donahue over to Bird. Tigers had 2 great rebounds that time under the offensive boards and couldn't get it to go. Here's Donahue. That's the problem they had last night in Lyman. Here's Gwinna in the middle. Stoffenberg underneath the LeClaire to Bird. Bird shot off the iron. No, not good. Rebounded by Antonio. Off to Vargas. Vargas stops far side to Rees. His shot not good. Rebounded by Gwinna for Lander. On the way back, fast, all the way, stops at the free throw line, off to Tanner Bird, back to Gwinna. Gwinna slows it down now, over to Donahue. Kicked it back. With it is Gwinna. Donahue now. Donahue in the middle, Stoffenberg to Gwinna, underneath the LeClaire, he can't shoot. To Gwinna, blocked out in the far side outside, to Donahue. Donahue, just outside the arc, looks to Gwinna on the far side. Gwinna over to Stoffenberg at the baseline. He's blocked out. Back to Gwinna on top of the key. 48 seconds to go here. Lander might be looking for the last shot, leading 9-5. Here's Gwynna, far side outside. In the corner, LeClaire for 2. Jace LeClaire.
Finally, the Tigers are able to work the ball around, get past, get past the modified zone defense by Mountain View, get the shot up and in. They now lead 11-5, less than 30 seconds left.
Here's Caitlin underneath. Oh, wide open was Jackson Antonio. That was about the easiest shot you're going to see in this game.
Yeah, it's a couple times that Dane Catlin and Jackson Antonio have linked up. Catlin with a couple of nice assists. Antonio sitting down, low block, couple easy baskets.
Here's Gwynna, far side outside to Donahue. 5 seconds to go. Gwynna launches a 3. It's in and out. Not good. Rebounded by Eldridge, and that's the end of our first 8 minutes of play. And the score, Lander 11, Mountain View 7. Back after this.
The team at Lander Dental provides a wide range of services, including preventive, cosmetic, restorative, and reconstructive dentistry in a caring, comfortable setting. Lander Dental Group, 799 South 2nd Street in Lander.
It may be winter, but some days it kind of feels like spring. Makes you want to go for a drive, kick a few tires, and see all the latest cars and trucks up at Frontline Motors. Frontline Motors has a wide selection of quality used vehicles, from cars to SUVs to trucks, and they're all priced to move. One of them is right for you. Is your next car or truck waiting at Frontline Motors? There's only one way to find out. Drive up Airport Road, take a test drive, and make it yours. Then join the hundreds of other folks who say, I got mine at Frontline. Frontline Motors.
Mountain View in their black uniforms with white numbers, and they have purple accents on the shoulders and on their shorts. And the Lander Tigers, of course, in their white uniforms with Kelly green numbers and letters. And after one period, Lander has the 11-7 lead. Tissot Gwynna was 6 points in the quarter, 2 points each for Jace LeClaire and Brennan Stauffenberg, and a single point for Tanner Bird. On the other side, Jackson Antonio has 4, and now 6. Nice feed again, and it goes to a 2-point game. Tigers bring it down. Gwynna off to Abe Lopez, who traveled with the ball, and that is Lopez's first time in the game. Also coming in is Kyson McClung, and he had a heck of a game yesterday against Lyman. Down court, Dane Catlin with it, gives it off to Antonio. Shots up, not good. Tip is up, not good. And the fight for the rebound goes out of bounds, and it'll go to, and the survey says Lander. Okay, so Lander will get the ball. 7:28 to go until halftime. Tigers by 2. Tissot Gwynna brings it down. Far side outside. Looking at that zone defense that Mountain View is implying. Now there's Gwynna, drives to baseline, stops, turns around again. Now he's going to fire it on top to Lopez. Lopez will drive it over to Gwynna. Gwynna from 7 feet off the glass and in. Tissot Gwynna for 2. He now has 8 points in the game, and it's 13-9.
Tissot working inside into the interior of that defense like a surgeon, getting through all of them, puts it up and in off glass for 2. He's got 8 points, leading all scorers in the contest.
Pass over to Walker from Vargas. Walker outside in the corner on the right wing. Pressured. Finally, there's an over and back.
Yep.
Turnover, third turnover of the first half. And coming back into the game is Wyatt Reese, and coming out now, Aden Vargas. A-D-A-N, Aden, or Aiden? Who'd you say, Aiden or Aden?
I'd say Aiden.
Aiden. All right, here we go. Gwynna over to Lopez. Lopez on top of the arc, fires it over to Donahue. Donahue back on the near side to McClung, to Lopez. Lopez near side to Tissot Gwynna. Tissot moves it over to Donahue. Donahue just outside the arc to Lopez. Lopez makes a move toward the paint, backs out of it to McClung. McClung for 3. It's off just a little bit. Rebounded by Gwynna, though, for Lander. In the corner, Donahue drives the baseline, whistle, and we have a blocking foul called on Dane Branson.
That's a good call. He definitely was trying to sell that one quite a bit. Definitely did not get the Oscar on that sell job, trying to get the charge put against them. That'll be the second team foul for Mountain View. So far, pretty clean game. Not a lot of whistles. Mountain View 2 team fouls. Tigers with 3. 2 minutes in the second quarter.
Eldridge and Vargas back in the game. There's Lopez back over to Guina. He fires a 3, and it bounces around. Not good. Rebound by Lopez for 2.
Great volleyball tip by Stauffenberg. He's a little bit out of position. Tips it over to Lopez, the low block. He has a put back up and in. Good second chance points for Tigers as Mountain View now comes down, has a turnover, traveling violation. The Tigers will take the ball back again, leading by 6. 5:46 left in the second quarter.
Eldridge, too many steps on that. Lander leading 15-9. 5:44. You just said that. 5:44 to go. Here's Stauffenberg for 3. Not good. Rebound comes off to Eldridge. Ashton, long pass down court to Rees. Rees in the corner, gets away over to Caitlin. Caitlin, shots no good, hits the bottom of the rim. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez comes back down off to McClung. McClung to Lopez on top of the key, near side Guina. Tissot just walks it up midway between the two circles. Off to Brennan Stauffenberg. Back to Tissot. Tissot drives the baseline, puts up a shot, not good. Rebounded by Caitlin. Caitlin guarded by Guina. Bounce over to Vargas. Vargas on the near side underneath the basket. There's going to be a foul. No, yeah, they are. They're going to get Washburn for the foul, his first. And going for 2 points is Eldridge. He has 3 points in the game. He's a senior. Averages 13 points a game. And he's got that one. And it goes 15-10. Eldridge with his second charity toss coming up. And it's not good. Rebound Stauffenberg. Brennan kicks it over to Tissot Guina. Tissot down court to Lopez. Lopez in the middle of the lane, stops, kicks it back out to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg to McClung. McClung back to Lopez. Lopez in the corner, Guina. Guina drives in the lane. He's in the paint, off to Stauffenberg, outside. In the corner, Lopez launches a 3. It's in and out. Not
man.
Good. Rebounded by Branson. Branson, he traveled with the ball. Yeah.
There you go. He knew it, too. He's looking to pass it off, picked up his dribble, both hands on the ball. As soon as he stepped, went to dribble again. He goes, can't do that.
15-10 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Lander 15, Mountain View 10. On the near side, Lopez launches a 3 that's not good. Ashton Eldridge with the rebound. Off to Caitlin. Caitlin down court. Changes over to the left wing. Now back over to the right side. Vargas has it now. Long pass underneath goes to Eldridge. Eldridge backs his way into the paint. Can't shoot. On top to Vargas.
Good defense by Stauffenberg there inside.
There's Vargas, has a lane, and he's going to draw a foul. And it's going to go against Brennan, his first. Fourth team foul on Lander. Fifth team foul on Lander.
That's Stauffenberg's second foul.
Yep. Vargas at the line. He hasn't scored in tonight's game until that. He gets one, and it's 15-11. He's a senior, averages about 8 points a game.
Coming in for the Tigers is Kellen Donahue. So on the floor, you have Donahue, Lopez, Guina, McClung, and Washburn.
Vargas next free throw. No, not good. Rebound goes to Washburn. Bennett Washburn gets the rebound off to Guina. 3:33 to go. First half of play. There's McClung at the free throw line. Gives it off to Guina on the near side. Now over to McClung on the left wing. Near side. In the corner to Donahue. Donahue back over to McClung. Now to Lopez. Lopez will drive in the basket over to Washburn for a short jumper that's good. Nice assist that time.
Yeah, there Bennett Washburn was sitting on the baseline. There was nobody around him. Got through a little bit of contact there. Could have been a foul. Puts it up and in for two. Extends the lead back to 6. 17-11, 2:50 left in the first half.
There's Caitlin down to Rees in the corner on the left wing. Rees can't penetrate the paint, and we have a foul on Donahue. His first. That's the Tigers' 6th. Tigers have one more foul to give before Mountain View's in the one and bonus. And we have a timeout on the floor, 2:44 to go. Lander 17, Mountain View 11.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
17-11, and Mountain View will have the ball under the Lander basket. It's Vargas to take it out. Inbounds to Antonio. Top of the key, Eldridge underneath, and a foul on Washburn.
That was a good cut along the baseline on the backside by Jackson Antonio. Luckily, his teammate saw him, Eldridge, at top of the key along the perimeter. Saw it cutting across. He's got good length, one of the taller players on the floor. Him and Eldridge are definitely about the same height as Washburn. So they've got a little bit of the reach advantage over the rest of the Tigers. Good backdoor cut.
1 of 2, and the rebound goes to Mountain View. Nice hustle on the rebound. There's Catlin in the corner. Catlin drives in from the paint, 7-footer. No, not good. Rebounded underneath by Antonio. Kicks it out to Vargas for 3. Yeah.
Second and third chance opportunities for Mountain View. They cash in with the 3. They make it a one possession game now, 17-15. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Lincoln in the game now for Lander. Braden Lincoln. Here's Donahue. Donahue to Tissot Gwynna. Over to Donahue. Gwynna in the corner to Washburn. Tries to back in. Fends off the attack. There's to McClung. Shots up, not good. Rebounded by Catlin. Down court for Mountain View. Minute and a half to go. First period. A 2-point lead by Lander. Catlin on the near side gives it to Eldridge. Eldridge near side. Reese. Long pass underneath to Eldridge. His shot is up and no, not good. He gets his own rebound. Turnaround jumper's good and we're tied.
And that was good defense inside by Kellen Donahue. They ended up getting the rebound and the putback piece. Straight up and down. Forced the difficult shots without fouling. Great interior defense by Kellen Donahue for the Tigers.
1 minute to go. First half of play. We're tied at 17. Here's Donahue on the right-hand wing. Drives in, gives it off to Lincoln. He fires a 3. No, not good. Long outlet pass to Vargas. Vargas one-on-one. Whistle and a foul on Lincoln. So Lincoln Braden picks up his first personal foul, and now we'll go to the free throw line. And Mountain View can take the lead. Vargas will have it. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Has a total of 4 points. And now 5. Mountain View gets the lead.
And Tigers have 8 team fouls in the first half. Mountain View only whistled for 2. Definitely playing a lot cleaner game.
First lead of the game for Mountain View, and we have a foul going to be called against Mountain View's Antonio. So it goes 18-17. Mountain View with their first lead. 45 seconds to go. Tissot Gwynna across the timeline off to Washburn. Bennett hands it off to Donahue to Lincoln. Whistle and a reach-in foul on Vargas.
I should have mentioned the foul sooner. As soon as I said they had 2 fouls, doubled up. Now they've got 4.
Now they've got 4, yeah.
In a matter of about 15 seconds.
31 seconds to go. Coming into the game now is Cameron Walker, and Vargas comes out. McClung on the far side into Gwynna. Gwynna dribbles around, double teamed there. Has the ball in the middle of the lane. Soft jumper is not good, and he's fouled. Personal foul against Catlin.
Yeah, Mountain View was thinking that Gwynna was going to get the last shot, so they double teamed him there at the top of the set, and he decides to go inside, sees an opening, puts up the runner, doesn't get it, gets a contact to go to the line for 2.
First shot is in and out, not good. 22 and 8/10 seconds left here, first half. Mountain View by 1. Gwynna can tie it here with the free throw. And he does. So we're tied at 18 with 22 seconds to go. And coming out is Lincoln. Jace LeClaire back in for Lander. Long down court pass to Walker. Walker, far side outside. Underneath it goes to Eldridge for 2. Eldridge gives Mountain View the lead. 7 seconds to go. Here's Gwynna. Gwynna fires up a shot that's partially blocked. That's the end of the first half of play. And the score, Mountain View Buffaloes 20 and the Lander Valley Tigers 18. Back after this.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hello, I'm Janice K. Bradley, and I'm here to tell you the miracle that Fremont Therapy did in making it possible for my left hand to ever work again. I went to the orthopedic surgeon with this broken hand, and that's when he told me that I would not bend again. So I was really discouraged. Mitch is the hand specialist, and so he's the one that worked and got me where I could bend my hand. The atmosphere is so friendly and professional, which is a combination you don't always get.
For more information, visit FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Well, with us right now is Cyril Stauffenberg, head coach of the Lander Valley Tigers. And Coach, you won your 11th in a row, and it was a tough one today. Went into overtime.
Yeah, it was entertaining. You know, we played 2 really good teams. We were down in Lyman last night and had Mountain View here, so I guess it was our Bridger Valley weekend. And And today was a nail biter, kind of one that we really honestly expected both nights more than what we did last night. Mountain View's a great team, and obviously we're right there with them, and it was a fun one to watch, I'm sure.
Yeah, you were outscored in that fourth period, 16-5. You didn't even hit a field goal in that fourth quarter that allowed Mountain View to tie it at the end.
Yeah, we kind of went into our own delay game. It really wasn't necessarily called or signaled, and we were doing a decent job of managing the clock, so I really didn't try to outthink, I guess, the kids were on the floor, but then we made some crucial errors by fouling, and that's, I was fine up to that point, but then when you foul and let them score points without taking time off the clock, that's kind of what haunted us in the end.
Well, kind of a proud moment for Papa here as Demi hit her 1,000th career point in the first quarter with a tray.
Yep, it's one of those. It's a great accomplishment for any. I've seen a handful of them out on websites with kids around the state, and it's just not very common. That means you have to score, averaging obviously 250 points per year, which means you've been playing varsity and an integral part of varsity for all of those years. And so it's a great accomplishment for anybody, obviously a little closer to the heart, and obviously being a daughter, so really proud of her.
Well, good for you. Well, now we're back into the conference season again, and tough road trip coming up, Lovell and Moreland.
No, we actually are home again next weekend.
We're home against
we're against Pinedale and Kemmer. Then we head on the road. So
I was looking ahead.
No, don't put us on the road too soon. We'll play 2 more here at the field house.
Okay, that's good. We've got a lot of games this year at the field house.
Yep, that must be a good AD schedule on those things. Huh?
Well, it must be, says the AD. Congratulations. Right. Well, not only did Demi hit 1,000 points, she was the high scorer in the game with 15. And Megan Winfield hit some key shots for you today. She ended up with 9. And Talene fouled out of the game, but she ended up in double figures with 10.
That's, your name will rattle off 3 scorers, but I think the thing that defines this team the most is probably the one I remember most is the free throw, that jumper by Ryan Bell in overtime. So that's just how willing our kids are to they're not worried about the spotlight. They just want somebody to score points, and that was huge for us to get reestablished because, like you said, we hadn't scored in the fourth. So I was a little bit worried headed into overtime, but Ryan Bell hits that one and kind of goes, sigh of relief for us, like, oh, we can score.
Yeah, she got the field goal and then hit the free throw. So that was great. It put you out, and that was able to have the defense hold the score, hold the lead.
Yep, and I'm pretty content with our defensive effort about 90% of the time, 95.
Yeah, well, we had Layla Norris came into the game. She ended up with only 2 points, but did a fairly nice job on the floor.
Yeah, she did. We needed some people. They were kind of running that. They're so quick up front, but then all of a sudden they turn lob to the post when you're not expecting it because they usually score out on the perimeter with their foot speed. They get to the rim of the layup, but all of a sudden then they'd lob to a post player. So she did a good job along with Demi, and Megan worked hard down there also.
Well, you always tell us in these post-game show that you expect at least one of the Tigers to come up and score big. Last night it was Megan. She had 26 points last night. She shot the lights out.
Yeah, she shot the ball well. She can, and what it does, it just opens it up for everybody else because then you have Demi on the other side who can obviously shoot the ball well when she's feeling it, but then it opens it up for Ryan and Talene and Whitney for the drives.
Yeah.
And we've got a pretty good solid offensive effort.
Yeah, that's very good. And of course, the drum line is here today from the Tiger Pep Band.
Yeah, we usually have a little bit more of the showing from them, but they also had a lot of them are in the Nordic program, which had their home ski meet today, so they were tied up on the mountain for a little while. But you always love to have them around.
Yeah, they certainly add to the atmosphere here. Coach Stauffenberg, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next game.
All right, thanks, Ernie.
Yep. Okay, Josh, looking at the scoring here at halftime of the boys game, we have for the Tigers, Tissot Gwynna, no surprise, 9 points in the game. Then 2 points each by Jace LeClaire, Bennett Washburn, Brennan Stauffenberg, and Abe Lopez, and 1 point for Tanner Bird. And on the other side, 8 points by Ashton Eldridge. He's been open in the paint and scored all of his points in the paint, 8 points there. 7 points by Jackson Antonio. He came in off the bench and did a very nice job. And 6 points by Aiden Vargas. So only 3 players scored for Mountain View, and Lander had 6 players in the book.
Yeah, they definitely, Tigers have had better distribution of scoring, but for Mountain View, it's been basically just bully ball inside, using Eldridge and his length to their advantage in the low block, being able to use his long arms and a little bit taller frame to be able to basically reach around and work around and go over the top. Anything he's needed to do with good post moves down low. Tigers have done a really good job double teaming him and getting stops a couple times, but definitely been the driving force with the points in the paint for the Mountain View Buffaloes.
We're going to take a break and be back with the second half. Mountain View 20, Lander 18.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. John Shade, your Lander Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why John Shade is a proud sponsor of Lander Tigers basketball on KFCW. For all of your investment needs, call John Shade at 335-7722 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
And it's a 2-point lead by Mountain View as the teams come back out on the floor. Lander will have it first. The Tigers have Stauffenberg, Gwinna, LeClaire, Bird, and Donahue out there. And for the Mountain View Buffaloes, they have Catlin out there, Eldridge, Branson, Rees, and Vargas. So here's Jace LeClaire with the ball. Whistle. And we have a personal foul called on Mountain View, and that will be Catlin, his second, and underneath the basket.
Interesting thing, too, Tissel Gwinna has yet to come out of this game. He played all 16 minutes in the first half and starts the second half out there on the floor as well.
Gwinna gets the ball right now on the right-hand wing. He moves to his left, stops outside the circle to Bird in the corner. Donahue back to Bird. Bird tries to drive the paint, can't penetrate there, so off to Gwinna. Gwinna loses the basketball, picked up by Bird. Nice save by Bird. Over to Donahue, to LeClaire. LeClaire back to Gwinna. Gwinna over to Donahue in the paint. Shots up off. No, not good. And the rebound is stolen away by the Tigers. Here's Jace LeClaire. LeClaire across to Gwinna to Tanner Bird. Tanner in the middle of the lane. Doesn't shoot. Now he does. Got it. Tanner Bird.
Good shot fake there by Tanner Bird. Made the initial defender bite on the fake along the perimeter. Drives inside and then stops again. Gets enough of clearance, put it up and in for 2.
Rees from the far side doesn't take the shot. He's guarded very closely by Donahue in this Tiger man-for-man defense. Ball gets away, picked up by Eldridge. Now over to Catlin. Catlin in the lane, can't shoot on the near side. Eldridge in the paint, puts it up and in.
That's great defense down low by Stauffenberg and Gwinna. Eldridge using those long arms, shoots it over the top, even with the close defense, puts it up and in for Mountain View.
LeClaire brings it across the key for the Tigers to Donahue to Gwinna. Gwinna has a little bit of a lane underneath Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg up for the shot and 2 more. Brennan Stauffenberg gets it up, and we're all tied again at 22.
Wonder if Coach Mullen said something to his team at halftime, telling them they need to work the ball inside, as the majority of the first half was all perimeter shots and outside of 12 feet. This time Tigers are back-to-back buckets inside the paint.
Catlin with the ball, off to Vargas now. Long shot down, and it's not good. And it was intercepted, actually. Nice play by Stauffenberg. Now to Bird in the corner. It goes to Gwinna. Tissot has it. Now he drives in the corner to Donahue. Now over to Bird to LeClaire. LeClaire bounce pass to Stauffenberg. Cross over to Gwinna. Gwinna drives the baseline, puts the shot up, and hits the side of the backboard. Pulled down by Catlin. Catlin on the far side to Vargas. Vargas outside, doesn't take the shot. Now on the near side, there's one by Rees. It hits the side, and a foul by Rees as Gwynna and Tanner Bird both hit the ground. And the foul is going to be called on Wyatt Rees. Wasn't intentional. He was just trying to get back on defense and crashed into the two Tiger players. So here comes Gwynna. Walks it across the Tiger paw at center court. Over to Stauffenberg, just outside the arc. Back to Gwynna. Gwynna drives the baseline, up and in.
There you go.
Hey, nice play by Tisso Gwynna, and the Tigers regain the lead, 24-22.
He saw that it was one-on-one. There's nobody down low, able to get through along the baseline there, puts it up and in for two with the layup.
Catlin now on top of the arc. Over on the far side, it goes to Rees. Rees underneath to Eldridge, and Eldridge scores. He now has 12 points.
Tisso was trying to draw the charge there as there was just not enough contact in order for that cell job to work.
All right, we got to enroll him in acting classes.
Yep.
Whistle. Yep. Timeout, Stu Mullins of Lander. We're all tied at 24, almost halfway through the third period of play, and we will be back after this.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Okay, here we go. Lander has it on the side. Abe Lopez comes into the game now for the Tigers, giving Jace LeClaire a bit of a blow. Gwynna on top of the key, moves to the left-hand wing to Lopez, fires it back to Gwynna. Gwynna looks to the left, fires it to the right to Donahue, back to Washburn. Washburn over to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg at the free throw line to Donahue, over to Gwynna. Gwynna can't drive the paint, so he goes it outside to Lopez. Back to Gwynna for three. Yes, sir.
There you go.
Tisso Gwynna for three, his third tray of the game. And it's now 27-24, three-point lead.
And that's the third three-pointer for Tisso Gwynna. He's in double digits for scoring. I believe he leads all scorers in the contest.
Catlin with the ball right now for Mountain View in the middle of the lane. Eldridge off the glass and in for two. Nice play by Eldridge, and he now has 14 points in the game. And it's
nice.
Whoa.
Oh, Lopez went down hard on his elbow. He was able to draw the contact, and it kind of cut him from underneath, so he landed a little awkwardly on that elbow. He does get the shot to go in, so it'll count, and he'll go to the line for the traditional three-point play. Just hope that that was his non-dominant elbow that he landed on. Hopefully is just a stinger, and he'll be able to continue.
Yeah, he looks like he's okay there now. Eyes the hoop, fires, and hits it. So he gets the old-fashioned three-point play. And Lander goes up now, 30-26, four-point lead. Vargas in the corner, back on the near side. Branson, ball's knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Mountain View as Stauffenberg tried to bounce it off of Branson, but just was a little bit too late.
Yeah, he came from the weak side, coming over to help his defender down low, was able to poke it out of bounds, trying to get the steal there. Branson wasn't paying attention.
Vargas to Catlin at the free throw line. Ball's knocked up in the air. Catlin gets it right back. He's on top of the arc now. Looking for an opening. Goes over to Antonio. Antonio underneath Eldridge. Turns around. Puts a shot up and good.
Oh, that's still really good defense by Brennan. He didn't bite on the shot fake. Stayed in front of him. Didn't foul. Kept it close. But that big frame by Eldridge, he's able to just go up and over.
Stauffenberg's shot for three, hits iron and bounces back. Picked up by Antonio. Antonio for Mountain View in the middle to Eldridge. He's at the high post right now. Eldridge, bounce pass underneath. The Vargas ball's knocked away, and it'll stay with Mountain View. Nice defense that time by Lopez and Gwynna.
Yeah, they came down, saw that Vargas was coming in, crashing down in the paint. They both came from either side and was able to knock it out with the block on the shot attempt.
There's Eldridge, can't back his way in to Vargas for three. It's not good. Whistle and a foul on double foul on Eldridge and Stauffenberg. So we have a foul on Eldridge, his first, and Stauffenberg, his third.
It's the first time I've seen a double foul called. So they're saying that it was kind of a 50-50. They're both holding each other. So instead of giving one person the foul or the other, they give them both the foul. Mountain View will retain the possession, and they'll set the play in along the baseline. And Coach Mullins wants to take timeout. We'll take it with him. Tigers lead 30-28, 2:24 left in third quarter.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
2:24 to go here in period number 3. Lander with a 30-28 lead, and Mountain View will have the ball underneath the Lander basket when play resumes. And we've got Gwynna, Lopez, Washburn, Stauffenberg, and Donahue out there for the Tigers. Vargas on the outbounds plan gives it to Catlin. He launches a three, not good. Stauffenberg with the rebound. He clears the way to Gwynna, down court, Lopez. Lopez over to Stauffenberg, now to Washburn. Washburn dribbles it across the key to Donahue. Donahue at the free throw line, off to Gwynna, to Lopez. Lopez in the middle of the lane, shot short, and he draws a foul.
Lopez doing a really good job with his gathers and deciding when he needs to drive. Going in, the lane is open, keeping it under control. There's been several times where he kind of gets a little ahead of himself and loses control of the basketball as he drives inside. That time, he's doing a real good job positioning his body well to shield the ball away from the defender and keeping himself under control so he doesn't get a hold of himself. That second time he's drove inside and drawn contact, go to the line.
Missed his first free throw, coming up now for number 2 with 2 minutes to go, and he hits that one. So that gives the Tigers a 31-28 lead, 3 points. Down court all the way is Reese, and he throws it away.
That was a good tip there by Stauffenberg, seeing that the Mountain View player was set up and ready in the corner along the arc. Notice that he's a little behind defensively, did his best job to extend his hand out, tip it out of bounds, and close down the fast break opportunity for the Buffaloes.
Inbounds pass to Branson. Branson moves inside the paint. Now he gets it over in the far side to Walker. Walker guarded by Gwynna. Walker, bounce pass underneath. Branson back over to Walker. Walker double team, gets it to Branson. Branson in the lane, can't shoot, fires it out. Antonio with it now, back to Catlin. Catlin moves in the lane, he's going to put up a shot, good. Catlin's first points of the game, and it's a 1-point game, and Catlin twisted his ankle on the way down after that really nice drive, on that dribble drive.
Yeah, it looks like the feet just got tied up and he fell down. Hopefully it's just a little twist of the ankle. He'll go ahead and take a breather, as it looks like, nope, he's still out there. Tissel Gwynna still has not come out of the game for the Tigers. He's played every single minute of this contest.
Jace LeClaire in for Stauffenberg for the Tigers. Here's Gwynna, far side outside to Lopez. Lopez over to LeClaire. LeClaire back to Gwynna. Gwynna drives in, kicks it out to Donahue, back to Washburn. Washburn to Lopez. Lopez doesn't drive in, gives it to LeClaire. LeClaire in the lane, over to Gwynna. Gwynna in the middle of the lane, fighting off the defenders there to Washburn. Washburn, nice soft jumpers. No, not good. Nice rebound that time by Branson, who had blocked out. Branson brings it all the way down. Almost lost the ball, guarded by LeClaire. Now on top of the key to Vargas. 27 seconds to go here in the third period. Lander by 1. There's a shot blocked by Gwynna, or a pass anyway. It was blocked. Comes over to Rees. Rees wearing a big knee brace. On top it goes to Branson with 10 seconds to go. Branson makes a move to the basket. Turnaround jump shot. Good. Branson's first shot, and it goes 32-31. Long one by, it almost went in by Gwynna. After 3 periods of play, Lander 31 and Mountain View 32. Back after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Well, that time, as we go into the fourth quarter, Lander outscored Mountain View 13-12 in that third period of play. Tissot Gwynna leading the Tigers with 14 points, and Ashton Eldridge with 16 for Mountain View. Lander will have the ball to start the final 8 minutes of play, and of course, here's Stauffenberg back in the game, off to LeClaire, to Donahue, to Lopez. Lopez drives in, gives it off to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg stops at the line off to Gwynna. Gwynna puts a shot up. Oh, he hits the floor. No whistle, rebounded by Vargas. Vargas comes down court, gives it off to Rees. Rees underneath to Branson. Shot's not good. Rebound. Crawled the ladder. Brennan Stauffenberg for that one. Protects the ball, gives it off to Gwynna. Near side, Donahue. Lander trails by 1. Underneath it goes to Gwynna. Oh, great move by Tissot. And he gets the basket.
Great move down on the low block. He's able to get around the defender, fakes it to the right, goes to his left, up and in for 2. He now has 16 points, tied for most of anybody in the contest.
All right, in the backcourt, there's a long shot for 3. Up off, not good, and over the back. We have a foul on the floor. Oh, they're going to say Donahue undercut him. So instead of an over to the back, it's a undercut by Kellen Donahue. Not a shooting foul, so Vargas takes it out. He has 6 points in the game. There's the inbounds to Branson. Underneath, nice move, and 1. So Branson gets the basket. He now has 4 points in the game. And the personal foul against Jace LeClaire, his second. And we'll go to the line here.
That was Jackson Antonio with the basket.
Jackson Antonio?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me take that away from Branson and give it to Antonio. Thank you. 1 point, 3 point play here. Antonio at the line. 34-33. Oh, shot's way short. Rebounded by Lopez. That one barely hit the front of the rim. Here comes Lopez down to Stauffenberg on the far side. McClung is now in the game for the Tigers. Off to Donahue. He does a 360 move to McClung. High shot, in and out. Not good. Rebound tipped out to Stauffenberg. Nice play that time by Donahue. Gwynna has it. On top of the key, 6.5 minutes to go in the game. 1 point lead by Mountain View. Here's Gwynna at the free throw line, back to McClung. Stauffenberg. Now Lopez faked the drive inside. Kicks it out to Stauffenberg, to Donahue, to Gwynna. Gwynna back over to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg to McClung. Over to Lopez. Donahue now in the corner. Stauffenberg for three. No good. Rebound Donahue puts it up. Lopez put it up. I'm sorry, not Donahue. And the shot was not good. Rebounded by Vargas. We come down the floor. Catlin with it. And there's a steal. Turnover. Down court. Donahue puts the shot up. No good. And a blocking foul on Mountain View. And Kellen will go to the line.
Yeah, it was kind of a lazy pass going across the lane there by Catlin. Donahue saw it. Came out from his man, intercept the pass, came down. It was a 2-on-2 fast break. Decided to take it himself as he saw the defender was out of position. Gets the block call, and he'll go line for two, making the first one. Make it a tie game, 5:36 left, 34 apiece.
First point of the game by Kellen. 5:36 to go, as Josh just said. Here we go, next shot good. You got them both. So the Tigers take a 1-point lead, 35-34. Down court, Catlin. And underneath the basket, ball's knocked away. Turnover, Mountain View. Nice defensive effort that time, and the Tigers bring it down. Over on the far side, there's McClung to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg, short jumper, in and out, not good. Rebound by McClung. Put back is good by Tyson McClung. And it goes 37-34. Tigers by 3. Tigers putting a little more pressure on Mountain View, anticipating those passes. Here we go down court, underneath. Short shot, up and good by Eldridge. He now has 18 points in the game, and it's a 1-point game. Lander 37, Mountain View 36. Here's Donahue off to Lopez. Lopez almost lost the handle to Stauffenberg. Out to Gwynna. Gwynna on the near side to McClung. Over to Stauffenberg at the free throw line to Donahue. Donahue back over to Stauffenberg to McClung. McClung makes a move over to Lopez for three. Got it!
Nice. That one a long three by Lopez out on the far side wing, and immediately Coach Stu Mullins wants to take the timeout. Tigers lead by 4, 40-36.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Lopez now has 9 points in the game for the Tigers. His season average is 7 points a game, so he's above average. And now Vargas to take it out for Mountain View, and the Buffaloes trail now 40-36. Here's the inbounds pass, knocked away, picked up by Lopez, and we'll have a held ball. And it'll go to Mountain View?
Yep.
Okay, Mountain View will have the ball. Nice defense by Lopez to tie up that ball. Vargas to take it out. 4:21 to go, almost halfway through the final period. Inbounds to Catlin. Catlin still in the backcourt. Finally, long pass down court underneath the basket to Eldridge. It's knocked away. Beautiful defensive pass down to Gwynna. Gwynna in the lane. Short jumper is too short. And he was kind of off balance that time when he made the shot. So down court, Eldridge with it. In the corner, Vargas can't shoot. Underneath to Branson, and he loses the ball. Picked up by Stauffenberg. Another turnover by Mountain View. Stauffenberg brings it down off to Gwinna. In the corner, McClung for three. Count it!
Let's go! Kason McClung on the board after that big scoring output he had off the bench last night against Lyman with 12 points in the second quarter. Makes that three, and Tigers are up by 7.
And there's a ball loose on the side. Eldridge couldn't handle it. There's a shot up by Rees. It's in and out, not good. Ball's rebounded by the Tigers. McClung gets the rebound, hands it off to Gwinna. 3:18 to go. Lander 43, Mountain View 36. Tigers looking to get another couple of points here to increase their lead. Here's Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg blocked out of the lane off to Donahue to McClung. McClung, top of the key, over to Lopez. Lopez in the lane, does a 360 to McClung. Shots in. Go!
Let's go! Kason McClung, back-to-back threes. Tigers extend that lead to 10 points. McClung on the offense, Stauffenberg on the defense, forcing 2 turnovers. That's going to force Mountain View to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Tigers lead by 10, 2:44 left in the contest.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
2:44 to go, 46-36. Lander up by 10 points. Ashton Eldridge for Mountain View leads with 18 points in the game. And Kyson McClung, who came in, he now has 8 points in the game. He scored 8 with 2 threes and a basket in this period. Also up there with points, let's see, that's 16 by Tisso Gwinna. Okay, Mountain View with it. Jackson Antonio. And it's stolen away by McClung. McClung all the way down to Lopez. Lopez up, and no, he gets his own rebound and whistle, and we have a held ball that will go to the Tigers. Great. Nice hustle by McClung, Josh.
Yeah, McClung coming out off the bench. It was the second quarter last night against Lyman, and now in the fourth quarter, he's doing it on both sides of the ball. Big steal. Tigers looking to extend that lead even further.
Okay, here's the inbounds pass. Now Lopez has it on the near side to Gwinna. Tisso moves it across, dribbling the ball over to McClung. McClung just outside the arc, off to Donahue. Donahue to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg over to McClung. McClung holds the ball, makes a move, and the pass. Oh, good anticipation there. He didn't throw it away to Gwinna. Gwinna over to Donahue. 2 minutes to go in the game. Here's Lopez, kicks it out. Tigers are running clock right now with a 10-point lead. And there's a foul called on Mountain View, and we'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that'll put the Tigers in the bonus, as that's the 7th team foul against Mountain View. That's on Catlin, his 3rd. Send Donahue to the line for the 1-and-1. Tigers are sitting pretty with the fouls. They only have 3 team fouls here in the second half.
Kellen at the free throw line, shots up, and no, not good. 1 and bonus, rebounded by Mountain View. Ball goes out of bounds off of Gwinna, and Mountain View will keep the ball. Vargas to take it out for the Buffaloes. Minute 49 to go. Lander leads by 10. Vargas in the backcourt, fires it over to Catlin. Catlin in the middle to Antonio. Far side, long shot for 3 is up, off, not good. Rebound pulled down by Mountain View. There's a rebound by Vargas, not good. A whistle, and we have a foul going to be called on Kellen Donahue underneath. So they called that a shooting foul, so Vargas will go to the line for 2. Vargas in the game has 6 points. He's 2 for 4, now 3 for 5. That breaks the scoring drought for Mountain View.
Cameron Walker and Dane Branson check in for Mountain View as Wyatt Reese takes a seat on the bench, as well as Jackson Antonio.
Minute 33 to go. Free throw is not good. Rebounded by Stauffenberg. 46-37. Down court. There's Lopez. Lopez drives for the basket, puts it up and in! And one! Lopez, what a drive. He now has 11 points in the game, and the personal foul goes against Branson.
That's going to be Branson's third. Lopez going line, gets the contact, puts it up and in off the board, then does a little show-off move and flexes as he had a little bit of hesitation on the drive. Good work as McClung almost steals that one away on the rebound attempt. And Mountain View will try and answer that two-point shot made by Lopez. Tigers lead 48-37, just under a minute and a half left in the contest.
And the ball goes all the way down in the tunnel to the Lander locker room, comes out now, and a thrown away. Turnover by Mountain View. That is their 12th turnover of the game. Lander has 4. They're playing a good game, keeping control of the ball.
Good, clean game, not a lot of turnovers and not a lot of fouls either. Tigers still only sitting at 4 team fouls here in the second half. By far their best all-around performance they've had. And the marathon man, Tissot Gwynna, who has not come out of the contest since it started.
Cameron Walker comes into the game for Mountain View, and Rees goes out. There's a bounce pass in the corner to McClung with 63 seconds to go. And McClung is fouled, and the personal against Vargas is his third. Well, an 11-point lead for the Tigers with 63 seconds to go. It's looking good for Lander to win their 5th game of the year. And Mountain View will lose their 10th game of the year if this score holds. McClung at the free throw line for Lander. Shot's good. He'll get another. He has 9 points in the game now. Could go in double figures with this one. Yep, he does. Okay, 50-37. The Tigers average 50 points a game, and they're right at that average right now. Mountain View averages 47, and they're a little down. Here's Vargas in the corner. 50 seconds to go to Rees. Rees back in the game on the outside. Fires it on the near side to Catlin. Catlin trying to move inside. On the outside to Eldridge. The high post. There's a 3-ball. Up, off, not good. And the tip goes to Eldridge. Eldridge off the glass and in for 2, and a timeout called. And it's 50-39, and we have 32 seconds to go, and Mountain View takes a timeout.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have.
Okay, Stauffenberg to take it out for the Tigers, and they've just about got this one wrapped up, 50-39. Stauffenberg, 5-second turnover. Tigers didn't get it out in time. He was dancing around. 5th turnover for Lander. Oh, wait, do we have a foul?
Yep.
Oh, we have a foul on Dane Catlin, his 4th. I thought it was a 5-second violation because that's what the official held up.
I thought it was too. I know Stauffenberg was trying to call a timeout, and the official made the move that it was a 5-second call, but apparently Catlin did something, whether it was a hold on the inbound play or an illegal screen, something. Tigers take advantage of it. That's a 10-team foul for Mountain View. Donahue goes the line for 2. He makes the first one. Tigers now have a 12-point lead, 32 seconds left.
Yep. And the next shot is up and off and not good. Branson rebounds it for Mountain View. 25 seconds to go. Throws it out of bounds, and it was tipped by Stauffenberg, so it'll stay with Mountain View. 25 seconds to go, and Rees comes back into the game. And coming out now is Cameron Walker. Vargas on the outside in front of the Mountain View bench, inbounds to Catlin with 20 seconds to go. Catlin drives, puts up the shot, no, not good. Rebound by McClung. Kyson McClung gets the rebound with 10 seconds to go, and Lander's just going to dribble it out for the game, and the crowd rises to their feet as Gwynna still bouncing the ball. 1 second, and there's the game, and the Lander Valley Tigers 51, and the Mountain View Buffaloes 39. And we'll be back with our Click It or Ticket postgame show right after this.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Nowadays, cocktails to go are common in many establishments. The U.S. Department of Transportation's National Highway Traffic Safety Administration wants to remind drivers that although alcohol is more mobile, it's always dangerous and illegal to drink and drive. In 2021, 8 Fremont County highway fatalities were related to drinking and driving, and there were 56 alcohol-related crashes. With the big game coming up on February 13th, the Fremont County DUI Task Force will be looking for drunk drivers. If you're caught drinking and driving, you will face jail time. Imagine trying to explain that to your family and friends or your place of employment.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
And we're back at Lander Valley High School. The Tigers winning today over Mountain View, 51-39. Joining us now is Coach Stu Mullins. And Coach, the Tigers outscored Buffalo 33-19 in that second half, and you pulled it out here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, credit them. We really struggled with 12, pretty much for the whole game, and we didn't really have the perfect matchup for him. He's really,
that was Eldridge,
Yeah, tough kid, and, that was really the only way they were scoring, and so we kind of talked about it at the end of the quarter, like, if he's the only one that's really hurting us, then let's adjust, and we went to a little bit more of a zone, and they struggled. We made a little switch in our press, and they really struggled with that, so it was awesome, and then to have Kaysen come in and Abe to come in and finish at the rim, and then Kaysen to hit those threes. It's what we've needed all year, and hopefully we can continue that trend.
Yeah, Abe ended up with 11 points, Kaysen with 10, and Tissot Gwynna, did he play the whole game? We didn't see him come out.
Nope, 32 minutes.
32 minutes, 16 points.
Yep.
A great game by Tissot.
Yep, he's our guy, and our plus minus, he just makes everything go for us. He's such a good defender and such a hard competitor, and he's an instant run maker. He's one kid that can get a run for you really quick, but he's also very solid. He's never going to make a mistake.
Yeah, Abe sometimes looks like he's out of control, but he manages to weave into the lane and get the point off the glass.
Yep. Yeah, if he just makes one hard move and doesn't get himself into too much trouble with too many guys crashing down and comes to a good stop, he's really effective for us, and he's by far our best finisher.
Well, it was Stauffenberg against Eldridge down in the paint, and Brennan got the best of him on defensive boards.
Yeah, yep, and he did a good job on him. I mean, poor Bren. We just don't have a big, and the big is, his ankle's broken on the sideline, and so he has to play that position for us, and he tries his hardest, and then he's really figuring out how to rebound. I think he's been double-digit boards probably the last 5 or 6 games, and that's been huge for us.
Yeah, Bennett Washburn came in and had some good minutes.
Yeah, he did. Yep, and we've talked about it. I think his minutes will continue to grow. He's just another solid kid that doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and as he gets stronger and understands the speed of the game, he's going to be a lot better.
Tanner Bird had a good floor game today.
Yeah. Yep. He stepped up for us. He had to play the whole first and the whole second quarter pretty much, and and as long as he is under control and takes really good shots, and then makes sure that he understands his defensive assignments, and he's nice to have on the floor.
Okay, well, you're 5-10 now in the season. Hit that big 5th win, and you've got Pinedale coming up. What do you expect from the Wranglers?
Well, they're young. They're all sophomores. They were all freshmen last year on the varsity team, and so they're about a year or two away. But the way that we've played all year long, I mean, we're not taking anybody for granted, and we've got to worry more about us than anybody else. But those are going to be 2 tough games for us again. It's going to be nice to have 4 days of practice to get ready for them.
Last night in Lyman, I was telling Kellen's mom that you're that close.
I know.
You're that close,
Yep.
and I'm holding up about an inch apart
Yep.
on my fingers, yeah.
I agree. I think we figured some things out about ourselves this weekend, and I hope it gives us some confidence and really to come back to practice and get better and iron out some of these things, and we are. I feel like we are.
All right, very good. We'll go give the kids an attaboy. Stu Mullins, thanks for coming up today and talking with us after the game, and congrats on the big home victory.
Absolutely, thanks.
You bet. Okay, Stu Mullins, the head coach of the Lander Valley Tigers, talking to us here after the game. And as you had said, Josh, 32 minutes tonight for Tissot Gwynna, and the coach confirmed that.
Yep.
And, he played the whole game.
Yeah, and it's definitely one of those where I know Coach Mullins has given him the challenge and wanted him to be, and the goal for him to be the leader for this team. And he definitely did that tonight, both offensively and defensively as well. And then playing all 32 minutes of this contest, and there was not a single time where he looked like he was tired or was struggling or looked like he wanted to come out because he had played all 32 minutes. Now we'll see if he's going to be sore tomorrow, but definitely good output by Tissot Gwynna, good output by Brennan Stauffenberg. He had a real tough matchup against Eldridge inside, and for the better part of the game, Eldridge was getting the better part of him, and being able to score inside, either dip and duck underneath after a couple of post moves, or be able to just go over the top when he's double and triple teamed. But there towards the end, Stauffenberg got a huge block, had the positioning, got the block from behind, to prevent that shot that would have made it either a single possession game or at least within 5 points down towards the end of it there along the stretch. And Tigers just back-to-back defensive plays by Stauffenberg, getting that block and then getting the steal, forcing a turnover along the baseline. And then Kason McClung coming over on the other side, back-to-back threes off of those turnovers. Him and Lopez coming off the bench. I mean, this is the best output from the bench players we've seen for the Tigers all season. And a couple players at least in double figures. It was just all-around great game for the Tigers.
And on our Click It or Ticket postgame show, let's take a look now at the scoring for Lander. Tisso Gwinna led all scores for the Tigers with 16 points, and he had 3 trays in the game. Abe Lopez came in with 11 points, and he had 1 tray. Kason McClung had 2 trays, and he ended up with 10 points in the game. Then we had 3 points by Kellen Donahue and Tanner Bird, 2 points each by Jace LeClaire and Bryce Denton, 4 points by Brennan Stauffenberg. On the other side of the ledger for the Buffaloes, the big guy that the coach referred to, number 12, Ashton Eldridge, ended up the game with 20 points. He was the only Buffalo in double figures. Just missing double figures was Jackson Antonio with 9. Aiden Vargas had 7, and Dane Catlin had 2. So the final score tonight, 51-39. Player of the game nomination here.
Player of the game definitely goes to Tisso Gwinna.
Yeah.
We mentioned it, and it's, I know I keep saying this over and over again, but it's not very often in any level of sports competition you have a player play the entire game without taking a breather from start to finish. And Tisso Gwinna played all 32 minutes. He had some good defensive stops, couple steals, some big rebounds there in the first part of the game. I think he had 3 or 4 rebounds in a row, and then led all scorers for the Tigers. And he was definitely the one, besides Coach Mullins, that was vocal on the sideline. Him and Stauffenberg were kind of taking that leadership role, especially that stretch that the Tigers made in the fourth quarter. Stauffenberg was slapping on the seat, and Tisso was clapping his hands, encouraging his teammates to keep up the pressure. So I will definitely give Tisso Gwinna the nod, and in the girls' contest, it was definitely Demi Stauffenberg. I think I mentioned that, but in case anybody forgot, you know, 1,000 points in her high school career and good scoring output, leading the score for Lady Tigers. All around, girls' game, boys' game. Tigers did a really good job against the Mountain View Buffaloes.
Well, the Tigers' next game is on February 11th right here in the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. We'll have a double header, Pinedale on Friday and Kemmerer on Saturday afternoon here. And then the girls, Josh, are going to have the girls basketball Stranigan Classic game that starts on February 9th and goes through the 11th.
The what?
The girls basketball Stranigan Classic.
Oh, I don't have anything for that.
Oh, okay. It's on the schedule, so we'll talk to Cyril about that and get with that. So that's coming up. So the Tigers move to 5-10 on the year. They're 2-1 in the Northwest Quadrant, and the Mountain View Buffaloes move to 7-10. They are 2-1 in the Southwest Quadrant. Well, the Tigers have a sweep over Mountain View today. The Lady Tigers winning their game, and the Tigers coming from behind a few points to win their game. And, well, we want to, let's see, why don't we sign off, huh?
That sounds
Think
good.
That's a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go get lunch then.
Yeah, or dinner now.
Or dinner now.
5:30, so.
Well, This is Ernie Over. I'd like to thank Kirk Baxter back at the studio for his engineering assistance getting us on the air today. Also like to thank Kevin Shields, General Manager of the Wind River Radio Network, for the opportunity to do these games. Of course, to my partner Josh Henninger for his analysis and color in the broadcast. And, of course, we want to thank all those folks who put out the money, who are sponsors of our broadcast. Without their help, we would not be able to do these games. So the Lander Tigers win. The final score again, Lander Valley 51, Mountain View 39. On behalf of Josh Henninger, this is Ernie Over saying drive safely Be kind to one another and stay healthy.